Good morning. Good morning. Those who's checking in. Nobody's checked in yet, but
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Alright, so this diagram of this. Bam, 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 bam.
got the Sound System Culture Society Sunday live chat. Thanks for who gave me the first thumbs up. I appreciate it. We are just getting in, just waiting for some people to load up. Good morning, Winston. Thanks for checking in. Oh, and this disclaimer, if you would like me to check you in, because someone had said this, if you'd like me to check you in with a different name, please put it in the comments. So I know, because I'm just reading whatever YouTube give me. So just say whoever's, check it in if you don't want me to read your name. Six Love, good morning. Junior, good morning.
Alright, so
BTK, good morning. Gregory, good morning.
put this also.
David, good morning. Thank you. David said respect for the hard work. Maurice.
Thank you.
He said thank you. He walked away from the mic, so in case you didn't hear him. Mr. McLean, how are you? Are y'all waiting on the snowstorms? Man, it looked like this is going to be the first year we're going to run into snow when we come to New York. I'm not feeling that. Gravity, good morning. Long time no see.
Gravity, big of yourself. Thank you everybody for checking in. Let's go and check in. We get to this.
So I'm going to show you guys what he's doing. So we do have a chat that we're going to be discussing today. But so he's working on this PV amplifier. You can tell him what you're doing.
It have a problem. I think somebody it was on my sound, my first one rock sound for years, and it have a problem over the years, but like I'm good I just said 10 years ago or something like that. Yeah, time moves so fast. And I kept it. It was on my one rock sound with my QSC 9.0 series. Yeah, this 4-channel PV play the tweeter very, very good. The tweeter them sing, I made the hand play very well. Not just tweeter. Anything it play very nice. Certain equipment have certain sound that me like, and this is a transformer amplifier. So I like how I play the tweeter, so I decided to take up the project today.
Let y'all see what he's doing a little bit.
I decided to take up the project today. When I bought it, it had an issue, but I didn't need all the 4-channel and it worked. But today I'm trying to do some little modification on it. I'm not a fixer, I only work on my things. Yeah, you won't see me doing this every day. So just give that disclaimer out there.
You leave that to people who do that for a living, right?
Yeah, like Wasi and all these people do it. So making some ends to go on it. Make sure really know and trying to get my things together here. So just go and check in as I come into the group with the thumbs up button and all these little like and things. We come with things. So we know the rules of the show. So while we're here, you just give a thumbs up on all these things. So that's
yeah. So Ram, good morning. Said respect acid sound.
Good morning.
CJ Cap Movement said good morning. This is a different Ram. Celebrate Mother. I'm not sure what that means. Somebody asked him where's Noah. Check in DJ Clay. Good morning.
DJ Clay, big up yourself, brother. Good morning.
XYZ lead. Good morning. Velocity sound. Thank you. Vicente, good morning. How are you?
Vicente from Mexico, big up yourself. Thank you for checking in.
HD sound check in. Yes, please push the thumbs up.
Yeah, HD
Please.
sound, big up yourself. Thank you for checking in.
Hit the thumbs up. So back to Six Love said, thanks for checking in, Six Love. He said, how was your Valentine's Day? How was the Valentine's Day?
It was good. It was good.
We had a good little crowd. Of course, it was Valentine's, so a lot of people did take out their lady and stuff like that. But nonetheless, it was still a good little crowd there.
Yeah, good look of vibe, good look of energy.
Sunshine, good morning. We finally broke our. He was asking how the weather is. Finally broke the cold streak. The cold streak for now. So we're back to our warm weather. So that little cold streak we had for a couple of weeks finally done.
Yeah.
So the plants could go back outside, right, babe?
Yes.
They were hiding in the house.
My plants.
So what you have to say that for? You wicked, you know. You can't even play those. Oh, our plants is your plants. Rude. Good morning, Bahamas check-in. DJ Hannibal. Okay. Sergio from Brazil. Good morning. Amador, check in. Good morning. Jamal Chris, how are you? Good morning.
Morning, everybody. Good morning. Check in there. They are done docked up on arm, sir. Bring out the psychological tools then. This morning.
So how do you... Okay, Sergio. What are you referring to? How could Jamaicans be behind times in reggae?
Wow.
That's funny. But okay. Everybody have their opinion. That was a very...
Vague.
No, that's not the right word I want. The word I want to use might not be nice, and I said I change. So
Yeah.
make leave it alone. And maybe your translation is not working when it's translating over to English, so I'm gonna leave it at that. Next, Smoke and Steel. Good morning. You want 4 of those speaker boxes built? No problem. Hit us on Facebook, Acid Sound System, and we would math out the math for you.
Me no want to go in it. Everybody think that Jamaicans is on time. We been doing this thing a long time. Everybody want to come at us with their thought process. It's cool, but it's been a culture before Facebook and all these things.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go into it because
I'm
gonna either think that maybe his translation came over incorrectly. So I'm gonna leave it. I want to assume that I'm gonna leave it at that. Because like I said, I'm trying to change. So Blackstone, Yuck from Blackstone, 1804 sound system. I love your channel, and it got me rebuilding my sound system from 1990. Yes,
that's the people.
That's why we're here.
Yes, Blackstone.
I like that, from 1990.
From 1990, some history behind it. Yes. Yes, Blackstone. Big up yourself.
Who's next? Groove Master. Good morning. Sound from UK, London, UK.
Yes, big on my UK family.
Sound ready for tune. Too far though. OEO, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Jamal, you do zip code. What the barbershop name again? Cause I'm gonna write it down because I want to big them up because you made me laugh. You said they be in the barbershop watching. Black Crystal Sound. Good morning.
Yeah, man, Black Crystal Sound. Good morning. Thank you for tuning in.
Ian from Trinidad. Good morning.
Ian from Trinidad. Yes, Trinidad checking in at the building. Thank you for checking in, brother. Appreciate you.
You did Smoking Still? I didn't answer you yet? Okay, it might have been recently. I have to go back and look. AG Born Jamaican. Good morning. Yes, it's the same thing I said.
leave us over here on our leave us over here on our slow culture and behind. A matter of
Yeah.
fact, being a Jamaican and where I was raised, the behind talk is not for us. I don't want to be too far in technology that I lost what this culture is about. We may document some new things into our old way or we do things is okay. Nobody go to the library and tell the library that these books need to throw away. They're old. They don't got no more
People on
information.
computer now reading.
People on computer now
Kindle
reading,
and
yeah.
laptop. Yes.
We are good over here with our old technology and behind time. That's why the world love reggae music. Explain that to me. Where did that came from? Because we decided to move with the time but not be about the time. And that's it.
Yeah, that's it. So, because the person who have the incorrect translation stopped talk, so we're gonna leave it alone. We're gonna say that was an accident.
Yeah.
He accidentally. Anyway, let me go back to who I was going to.
Checking some more people. Then
Smoking Steel said I'm rebuilding my sound too. Oh, you're in Georgia. Okay. Smoking Steel, let me know if we answered you. If not, I'm gonna look at it right now. InStyle Barbershop from OEO. Yes.
InStyle Barbershop from Ohio.
No, it's BM Restaurants, Ohio.
Ohio.
I mean, restaurant.
Hungry belly know what in the kitchen I make a bag of
Yeah,
noise.
no.
I know what him choose now when I start my show. To come do what him need to do. But I need to take what himself.
But you knew 15 minutes ago. It was anyway.
Yeah, man. But anyway, people, we
Yeah.
are here. Keep on checking in. Let me know where you're checking in from. I'm in nice sunny Florida.
Hey. Remember the last time we did that? We did get coal and ice. So just quiet. Stop trying to be bossy about. Can I get my thumbs up, please? We have us look a small topic today. Nothing major. I know we haven't checked in about 2 weeks, so I will look at something to talk. But I want to check everybody in. I need the thumbs up to go up, please. We have way too little bit of thumbs up. I'm going back to who was up. Nigel G from Trinidad checking in. Wishing the Acid family a great Sunday. Thank you. I appreciate that. Richie Rich check in. Sound Tech.
Richie Rich.
Good morning.
Pick up yourself, brother. Thank you for checking.
AG born Jamaican. Sorry about that. Georgia in the building.
Yeah, big up to my Georgia, Atlanta people.
So Ryden said he remember when his uncle come from the Vietnam War. He introduced me to the Jamaican guy that was a musician when they had what? They had the real two. Oh, when they had the real two rack. It was the first time I seen music. It was in the 60s. Interesting, yeah. Last year we celebrated approximately 75 years in sound system culture. That was last year.
75 years in Jamaican sound system culture. 75 years. And you know what? I'm not gonna say don't like. We've been doing this for 75 years. And everyone wanna come and say, oh, let's change this. Oh, this is behind time. But it was working for 75 years. Really nobody complaining, nobody saying nothing. No, I'm going on. I'm talking about it and then moving on. But I'm just saying, the new world now that we live in is to throw away your tradition and move towards this new doctrine. That is okay, but for me, my opinion, it ain't gonna work for me. I love my Jamaican sound system culture. And what is sound system culture? What it is? People got it mixed up over the years. It's not about just a big speaker box. It's not about the amplifier. It's not about the dub plates. It's not about who we rate or who we like or who we don't like in the business. It's about a culture that's celebrated for 75 years. If it was not, it wouldn't be celebrated for 75 years. Mm-hmm. So let's go back to that 75 years, right? We had the Richter scale. We have the Rick scale. Yeah, we have the Rick scale. We have the preamplifiers that migrated to England, that England still hold today, building their preamps and their sound. Big up to all my British, big up to all my British sound people. that you have the Sage, you have the what's the next preamp again? You have the Sage, you have the APS, and these things are being handmade on a sound system. So like Chronix, I was listening to an interview with Chronix, and Chronix was saying he don't want a digital studio. He don't want a digital studio. He want the analog studio because that gave him his sound. That gave Chronix his sound. And he's a award megastar. And he's saying that he like the old audio board, analog stuff that gave him his voice. So in the world of the sound culture that we celebrated for 75 years as Jamaicans, packing speaker box up into a lawn, 2-column, 3-column, whatever you like, whatever your preference is, the expander, the 4BX, the 5BX, the turntable, Technics 1200, the Newmark DDP mixer, the Rain mixer. Now we got plastics now. That is a controller. So the music and the culture has been innovating over the years. But for me, even as a sound owner, I don't put too much new stuff on my sound. My bass is analog. You know, I still like the digital sound. So I will say this for 75 years and move off the topic and let Nadia bring in our good energy and our good vibe, is that I love my Caribbean sound system culture, because you will have, even the white people will be loving the bass line, loving the music. You see, we just lost what they call the artist name, Jimmy Cliff. You know, so there's a lot of people, the Dennis Brown, the Garnet Silk. There's a lot of people, the alternatives that contribute to this culture. And we must hold our culture, hold it together. No matter what exists, no matter what come along, if that's our culture, that's our culture. And I will be one of them to say, I love my culture. So if you join in my culture, please don't understand what my culture is about before you join a culture, or before you join a cult. Make sure you know what you're joining into, and make sure you know what it's about. Before you join the sound system culture, or before you knob your nose and say, oh, we are behind time. Me a straight Jamaican. When you say behind, to me, you got my antennas them go up. You know, deal with the behind. We deal with present and moving forward. Nadia, your time to take the show.
Okay. I do. Yeah, leave it. Is there a space next to the thing so it can?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Can I hear myself?
Okay. Well, okay. Sorry, guys. I know I was checking y'all in, but you know, I try not to go back into that because I feel like we become repetitive in saying it. But I like what he said. He said it very great or whatever. But Shine did check in from the Bronx. Thanks for checking in.
Big up my Bronx people and big up on yourself.
Groove Master, yes, there's an amplifier. He's working on a PV
Project.
It's his personal project.
Yes.
Keys International. Checking in from Alligator Pond, Manchester.
Big up my Manchester people, Alligator Pond. Oh, you mean? Check in, my brother. Manners, and thank you for checking in, and thank you for your good energy, and to say where you're from. Over here with you with good energy. So thank you very much. Manchester gang them for checking in. Alligator Pond. Yes. There's a place in Jamaica named that.
Okay, I didn't know. I just learned that.
Yes.
So K-Sean said, hi, I love your videos. Thanks for checking in, K-Sean.
Thank you, K-Sean. I appreciate that. Good energy.
Anthony Sweetness, only I can say that name. Morning, Acid family. Good morning. How are you? Born Jamaica, Portmore, Gregory Park.
Yeah? Gregory Park, I come from.
No, in my axe. Where you come from?
I come from St. Catherine. It is known, the place is called Gregory Park. Before Portmore exists, before Waterford exists, there was a Gregory Park. Yes.
Blackstone said first time he fell in love with sound system was in 1976 at a block party in Brooklyn.
Yes. This conversation I treasure and I like.
Never forget
Repeat that again. What you said?
First time he fell in love, that's about what, 50 years ago?
Yes.
Was at a block party in Brooklyn. And look at that, I didn't even know we had a block party so long ago.
Nice.
Never forget that day. That's good. Juju, good morning. Check in. S Springs, good morning. Florida, stand up.
S Spring, big up yourself, Jojo. Thank you for checking in, brother.
Young generation, good morning from Baytown. I was gonna say Babylon. Baytown, Texas. Good morning. Let's see here.
Baytown, Texas. Yeah, man, big up yourself. Thank you for checking.
Well said, Maurice. Tell you what you were saying. That was Groove. Groove Master Rich.
Yeah, man, Groove Master. Sometimes we have to take it there, you know. Can't shy away from what we represent.
Leonardo, check in.
What name that, man?
Well, yeah, we can name.
Leonardo Rich.
Yeah, it's
name the Rich.
Bless Mama, Young Guns, and Big Boss.
Yeah, man.
AG born Jamaican said big up all the Linstead people.
Yeah, man, Linstead. Big up my Linstead people, yes. Must big up my Linstead people, yeah, man. Big them up for real.
Nigel Roberts check in. Good morning.
Bagwak. Nigel Roberts, thank you for checking in, Papa. And Manas, it's a pleasure to have everybody here. But while you're here, people, I will ask you to go and check yourself in the thumbs up or the likes. Please go and do that because now they have a real good topic here. So I want everybody to support that a female have a topic on our sound system culture, and she's a very good topic.
Let them see what you So Jamal Chris wanna know where your exhaust fan is, yes.
It can't fit over here. Normally I work over there. So I need a bigger space to tackle this amplifier. This is one of the sweetest amplifier you could hear, and tweeters and horn. Sweet, and it's a 2 transformer inside this amplifier, and it's a 4-channel. The model is right there in the front, right there.
Yeah, I saw that.
So anybody interested to see it, it is there. So going over my soldering, and I had this on my sound. My first one rock sound. I had this on my first one rock sound. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. It's a project. I didn't want to throw it away. I didn't want to send it to let Wasi do it. I wanted to check it myself, and I think I know what the problem is. So that's why I'm doing it. So if I can't figure it out, then Wasi will be the next option. But me now mess it up for him. And just a patch the board. The board look like it crack. So I just a patch the board where it crack and try to get it up together and have a magnifying glass that go over it. So it's been sitting in a corner for about a good 10 years or so. Yes.
Okay. Let me race through. As you know, everybody you missed last week and everybody was like, what happened? Can I get the thumbs up going pretty, please? I'm going to try to run through these and then we're going to stop. And then I'm going to stop and we're going to move on. Peter W., good morning. How are you? Pet G said, big up all the Birmingham sound them. Yes, big them up. Big up. That's a family. Trinidad locked in. Troy Lopez, good morning.
Somewhere over the side there.
Yeah, see somebody else asking you about your fan. Go get your fan. We're
done.
You done?
No, normally use the fan, but over here it can't fit here.
Yeah.
So I'm just doing.
You know they get mad when you don't have your fan.
An emergency fix.
Which I understand. At least they care.
Yeah, man. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate it.
Base code. Good morning. Dexter Dadan. Good morning. Thanks for that. So, but he said he's done now. Let me turn up the light on this. What it says? Corner Entertainment from Ghana. Good morning.
Corner Entertainment from Ghana, Africa. Good morning. Thank you very much for tuning in. Appreciate you.
Junior Deodut. We only volcano sound we know is in UK. I've never heard of the one in Guyana as yet. No, yeah. I haven't. Now, I'm gonna open the group up. So see things like this where you say, oh, you want Acid to see something? I'm gonna open up the group for those who are on Facebook. We do have a Facebook group, a small group, so that you can put your sound, pictures of your sound. Normally Acid couldn't see, obviously on YouTube. So you can put your sound in there, We have other subscribers, other people that's interested in sound system. You can put your videos of, it's just strictly sound. There's no advertising. I mean, unless you want to sell something, that's fine. But it has to be along the lines of sound system culture.
Yes.
That's it. So we try to keep all the spam stuff out. So that's why the group is locked. But I will open it up during this here. Where are we at? Spanish Town, it says. Somebody says.
Yeah, man, Spanish
Springs. Okay.
Capital of
Good
Jamaica.
morning, Asa family
Town.
from York Sound in Pennsylvania. Good morning, York
Morning
Sound.
from Yorktown, Pennsylvania. Big up yourself. Thank you for checking in with us over here. We talk about sound system. We raise very good topic, and we try to educate as much as we can about sound system. I don't know everything, but my 20 plus years of doing it, experience on the road, flying all over the place and downbeat sound and doing things out there with the culture. Yeah, so that's where you're at today. Sound system we talk about over here. Nothing else. Good energy, good vibes.
The oven is on. That's all.
Yeah,
Oh, good morning, Mr. Hansel. How are you doing? You catch us today?
Mr. Hansel, that's my friend from youth days till now, still friend. And he's living in New York with the snow about to fall. I'm in Florida with a little bit of
Don't say that.
outside weather.
We gotta go up there in a few weeks. Hey, I need all my New Yorkers to make sure the snow melt before we reach there. I don't want to see no snow.
When I was looking at the weather, it looks like it might still be.
I didn't ask. We gotta talk to the New Yorkers.
I need your opinion.
Exactly.
Heck, what?
Durwood, good morning. How are you doing? Likes already clicked from check-in. Thank
Yeah, man,
you. I appreciate that, Groove
Please and
Master.
thanks.
That was since 1998. That Total Impact Sound from Palm Beach. Good morning. How are you?
4,000 bucks. So big up yourself. Like the name.
As Spring said, I said you know enough, and the info you give, it's far from most people. No.
Try.
And you know what? I'm glad you put that up. Acid would or Maurice will always tell you, say he don't know everything, but you see, what he does have is experience. So he's never going to talk to you, or we're never going to talk to you about anything we don't know or we haven't experienced.
Yes.
So nobody can say to him, "Oh, that's wrong," because if somebody has done it right, and he's talking about what he's experienced, that's what's experienced that has worked for him.
Yes.
Can you get to somebody's house or location 4 or 5, 6 different ways, right? So that don't mean it's wrong. It's just that's the way he does it, and that's what's worked for him.
Yeah.
So obviously he's done it other ways, and it didn't work. Or he's experienced other ways, right?
Yes.
So just like he always say, they never ask you how many bucks you have. They ask you how much experience when you go to a job interview.
Exactly.
They don't want to hear how big your house is. Yeah, we have a big house. That has nothing to do with the job experience, right?
No, I don't.
How long have you been doing this for? So, yeah. So, just a clarification on that. Everybody can do everything the way they want. That's why he always tell you guys, do your homework.
And some people don't like when I say do your homework.
But here's why I like why you say that.
Yes.
And you probably don't even know. That shows that you're not a dictator.
Yeah, careful with the words.
Watch your mouth.
Careful with that word there.
Yes. So, yeah, I'm not telling you, oh, just take my word for it. This is the only way to do it. There ain't no other way. There's certain people like that will come, and we've already experienced that, will come into your culture and say, oh, you're doing it the wrong way. Says who? So you show me your experience of doing it the other way.
Yes.
I have my experiences of doing it my way, right?
Exactly.
As Americans say, there's more than one way to skin a cat.
Exactly.
Period. Anyway, where we at next?
As you come into the group, make sure you press the like button, please. As you come into it, press the button, please. Press the button.
Joel Chris, homework, mash up the shop. St. Lucia in the house. DJ C4 sound system.
C4, big up yourself. St. Lucia, yes.
Good morning, Corey Blue. Check in.
Corey Blue.
Great Red, Green, and Gold from DSA and DMV. Thank you for checking in. Good morning. It's an amps repair. Yep, I'm
No, it's a
real.
project. It's a project. It's not a
No,
project.
he asked where you repairing it. That is what you're doing.
No, it's a project for me. I don't want to use them words.
Babe, stop.
Very careful in the world today.
Okay. All right. So we took a while to start today, but that's fine. We're making up for last week. So the topic today, for those who's been watching, we're working on a very small project for a customer, and the discussion is, a lot of people, I think most people know it costs money and it takes time to put a sound system together. We will have the video out later this week, but we're gonna show you this tiny sound
We're gonna talk
that we're
about,
doing.
yeah.
It only has 2 top ends and a double bass. He needs more than that, but it's a American guy. I'm gonna tell you what made him come to Acid. He said he went with, what kind of box did he have? Just a regular?
Power boxes.
He had
Power
some power
boxes.
boxes. I don't know the name. Did he tell you the name?
No.
Okay, the name don't matter. And he said he went to an event and he was playing his sound at an event. And he said a car pulled up. Like I said, it's an older American guy that's been in the game for a long time. And he said, man, that car dusted me. And he didn't like the fact that a car came and dusted all his equipment, like made him seem like he wasn't there. So he came to Acid and he said, hey, I want to build a sound and I wanted to, he had some equipment already. No, what did he have already? Like the amplifier wise. He brought us what?
50-50.
So he got a...
No, he bought those. He bought the Admark.
Oh, he bought the Admark. But so...
He had the equipment that he had before, the Admark, that I let him buy. He had a 50-50 QSC.
40-50.
The 40-50, it doesn't matter. QSC. He had something. Your mother asked, what did he have?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Yes.
What he had, because we're discussing his setup. So he had a... are we using the 40-50?
Yeah, we're
using it. So he had that already.
Heavy.
And then he added the Admark, 8042, right?
Okay, yes.
84-42.
442, okay.
And the 84-16.
And the 8416, okay. And he has a little small short rack, 2 bass. Did we do a video on Facebook or did we do the video on YouTube?
YouTube. So when we only did the top end, we didn't show the bass box.
Yeah, that's the box that you see us loading with the top end, the blue and black. So this is a new blue and black sound. He has only 2 top end and like a double bass. What is that, Canadian? That we made? Okay. So in any case, what I'm stating is, the whole point of the conversation is, even on a budget friendly, what Acid's been going through is we trying to be budget friendly for him because he has an event. This is the fastest sound Acid has ever put together. He has an event next Saturday. So Acid is having to do his rack. We finished the rack, just finished the rack panel. The speaker plates to go on the back of the speaker. And then he had a little rack. So this is what the funny part is, and we'll show it in the video. He had this little rusty rack that he said, oh, I've had this for years. So how long he said he had? About 25 years or whatever. It didn't have no handles, nothing. So we said, okay, you're going to need a new rack. So because we're used to buying our custom racks, we didn't go that route with him because it was going to cost him a lot of money. So it's like, okay, because we haven't bought a regular rack off of just the internet in a while. So he bought the first rack. It only had, what do you call that? Front railing.
Old metal rack.
The older metal rack, right? So it was something he could get quick for like under $400. So he got that. We got it. And it didn't have nothing for the back. First of all, it was too short.
Not deep enough.
Not deep enough. That's what we're going to also discuss, the racks. Because a lot of people, when you hear the price of a custom rack, it's a lot. It's like 3 times the amount of you buying one online. But anyway, Acid is here. I'm working on something at the same time. So that rack came. Noah opened it up while his dad was out working. He's like, oh, there's nothing in the back. And I'm like, oh, crap. Mind you, we on a crunch. We had he had to come back and pick it up, the guy, mail it back, and sent us the second one. Mm-hmm. What you say why for, Shine? What I do? Oh, What's the Y for? Anyway, don't throw me off. So we sent that one back, and we got another one. So, babe, what was the issue with this one now?
It's still too short. What happened was the new style that they do with the racks now, they put the cover involved as the length and not the rack itself. When you take the covers off, it is not deep enough.
Okay.
The cover is deep enough because what they do,
you have it on.
they measure it with the cover and then sell it to you when you go online. So you got to be very careful when you get a rack because the rack is too short. The rack is about, let me do the measurement here. The rack is about, see?
The depth of it.
The depth of the deepness of the rack is right there.
20 inches.
And you need more than 20 inches because the newer amplifiers are more deeper.
Taller, longer.
Yeah, or longer, yes.
Pause. So you can't take their measurement. You have to read the measurements of it. Hopefully they have the breakdown with it with the casing off, right? The cover's off.
Yes.
So we ran into that because, like I stated, we're not used to buying these type. We didn't run into it, but the guy was running into it, I guess. But we're rushing. So we got it, and it still was a problem. What did you have to do, babe? Take off what?
Take out the railings and adjust them. Take out the railing and adjust the inches to get the inches to fit the fan behind the railing to come out more, to get more space.
Yeah. So I say all of that to say, Acid had to go in and customize the rack because now this is the second rack and it still wasn't good enough.
It was deep enough when the customer bought it, but they do it with the cover on it.
Yes.
You want to buy a rack with the covers off, the deepness. Because if you're going to invest in these new amplifiers, they are way more deeper than the traditional shorter amplifiers.
Correct. Yes. So there's a reason why now a certain type of rack can cost you over $1,000 versus getting one online because you are missing out on certain parts. If you
it's not deep enough, or the build quality sucks.
Yes.
It's not shock proof, so you can protect your equipment if it drop on the ground and all that stuff. Hey, it's just time has changed.
Yes.
And we got to be more readable.
Well, equipment has changed. So the older style, because these are really, because I watch sometimes I don't want to say that because that's not politically correct to say it that way. The non-Caribbean are the people that have more of a powered sound. They just may have some, I guess, stuff for their lights and things like that. They don't really have like any power amplifiers.
No, so they don't need
those tall ones.
Deep racks.
Yes.
Deep racks.
They don't need those deep racks. So these are more for them. So you have to get a special type of rack.
To fit the fan behind the rack and all that good stuff.
Exactly. A lot of
plating.
people not thinking about that anymore because like we stated, the amplifiers have changed and gotten taller. Instead of, they switched it out. Instead of it being thicker, they're thinner and longer now.
There you go.
Anyway, saying all of that to say, even on this small scale project, I feel bad for the guy, but hey, he hasn't complained yet, but he's having to build. He had to build the boxes. We had to get the wire in. We had to keep sending him back. It was like, no, you forgot this. You need this. You need this. You get what I'm saying? But he squeezed in an event. That's not our fault. Because usually you want to get your sound built first before you start taking an event. But I guess he already had an event from when he had his previous sound. So we're on crunch time. So now we're at the part where everything I think is pretty much done, right, babe? Mm-hmm. So now we just got to do the test and tune. So I say that all to say that, a lot of people will come and ask, and this is me talking, oh, how much does it cost to build some boxes? How much to get some rack plating? And a lot of people try to leave me on read, right? But that's why moving forward, I'm not going to be answering nobody because my thing is you're supposed to have common sense to say, okay, it's not going to be no $5 for this. You get what I'm saying? You're supposed to kind of have a ballpark range. I don't have a problem with answering a question, but you know who's serious from who's not serious. They'll say, okay, well, let me get this together and get back to you or whatever. But like I stated, this little man who don't have no power soft, don't have no, 5 different amplifiers. he only got two top end, one double bass. And the amount of money he's spending even on a budget level. But like I said, you pay for what you get. Because Acid still had to come and take the rack and modify it. Because it wasn't good enough, but we're trying to work within his budget.
And I don't
which is what we do to a certain extent. Corey, you're guilty. No, you're not, Corey. You're good. Corey, I'm not talking about you. No, Corey, at least you will come back and say, okay, let me get my coins together. People would just have me do all the math, and they just leave me on read. I said, okay, I got you. But anyway, guys, that was the gist of the conversation. We were also going to be discussing racks, which we kind of did discuss. You got to be careful with these racks. You're going to get buy what online. You pay for. Yes. You know what I'm saying?
Careful with the rack that you buy online, because they just put up pictures and a little bit of information. When you buy a rack, like that's why I do most of my customers, I order the rack for them because it's customized. I had a client that come to me before, I can get a rack, I can get it, and he get it, and the rack come mashed up. A big hole is in the side, and then him finally have to come and say, I said, me, I'll send you the money and make you get it for me. So, yeah. Sometime reading out, I got customers who want to do their own thing because they want to have their own touch to it. It's okay. Mm-hmm. But remember that I know the exact place to go and get these racks that you really want, that's going to last you a lifetime, or probably you're going to die leaving that rack. And it's still functionable.
Yes.
So...
Okay. Yeah, you're right. Smoke and Steel, those are mini scoops behind Acid. That's Noah's mini scoops that he
let's try this again.
Traded them in for. But no, yeah, those are the mini scoops.
Traded them in. I still play them. Right?
I'm being funny. Just relax. I'm being funny. Greetings, Culture from North Carolina, DJ Heavy NC. Good morning.
Nice.
I'm still having to saving up to link. Okay, no problem, Groove Master. Not you guys. Like I said,
no, man, with us, not people.
Other people that just come just for talk and just don't even say, okay, no problem, guys. I'll be back with you, blah blah blah, whatever have you. So no, I'm not talk about you. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, man. When
people that have etiquette. That's what we're gonna talk about.
Yeah, man. Talk about real people who have etiquette. Yeah, not our fans and people who really. Participate.
AG checking in from Trinidad. Good morning.
Yeah, as you come in, AG, just go to the like button and press it right away, please. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Glenmore, you can check us on Acid Sound System on Facebook. We'll link from there and then get the information to you so you can get a system set up. He wants one for his man cave, I guess.
What you see I'm doing, don't follow what I'm doing. Yeah. No, I want to put that disclaimer.
Yeah, he's putting the disclaimer.
If you see what I'm doing here, don't follow what I'm doing. I have some experience, so don't follow what I'm doing. Yes,
DJ C4 sound system, 28 inches. That's ideal. What's yours, Noah? Your rack?
Mine is special. I have like 32.
Yeah, no,
without the KSR?
No, rack is about that.
This. I can't say that word.
Yeah, I pay money for that.
Jermaine is gonna why me if I say super deep.
Yeah, Noah rack. I can say Noah rack is super deep. Yeah, some things have to just be deep. And this is what it is.
Hopefully, Jermaine not listening. He at work.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, Will Chaz. Checking in from Philly. What's going on?
Will Chaz from Philly. Big up yourself. Thank you for checking in. Will Chaz from Philly. Big up yourself, yes. Papa. Thank you for checking in.
But I say that DJ C4. Anyway, so racks are important, of course. That I would probably suggest. Well, I guess you don't have to have a rack right away if you're just collecting the equipment first. But at some point, you do have to get a proper rack. And also, too, especially if you're going to be moving your rack, you want a shockproof rack.
Yes.
If it's just going to stay in your house, or
Still
it's
want
gonna
a
stay in your
shock proof. Me no
garage or
care.
whatever. Yeah, you can still get one, but if you're definitely it's gonna leave your house, you need a shock proof.
If it's gonna leave your house at any time to go anywhere, you need I suggest a shock proof rack. Yes, I do. I seen where they fall on the ground and bust up on the inner because it's two rack with inner rack. I see where they fall on the ground and bust, and the inner rack, nice, no bend on. I see regular rack with just the railing. Those are the cheaper rack with just the railing. I see where they drop the equipment, twist up, bend up.
Yeah.
So I would suggest a shock-proof rack that's gonna protect your investment. I call it an investment because nowadays equipments are very expensive.
Yeah.
So I call it an investment. I look like I do a good job, yeah. I'm in a year.
Yeah, pat yourself on the back, boy.
The clicking I go on here. Let me lock off this light. Because the problem I used to have with this amps here, it used to be click, 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 click when it's on. So the relay switch in the amplifier that click the amps on, the joints them, and some other stuff. Wait a minute. Check. See it? Turn on. Good. It take me a while to get to this amplifier here. I love it. As you can show the inside now, it have two transformer in it. Two transformer. 1, 2, 2 transformer. It's a 4-channel. Yeah, the nicest thing you can hear on Twitter and Horn. Trust me.
This also before I had this rack. This was one of my first amps in my old rack that I had.
Yeah, man. Don't follow me. Put my hand in there. All right. I know where me I put my hand.
You know where you put your finger?
Yes, I know where me I put my finger. So me get some of my intricate tool and back to where them come from.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Shine said no work today and tomorrow, snowstorm. That must be a bad snowstorm if they say y'all don't have to go to work. Dang.
Yeah.
Oh, I said this earlier, Shine, when you was in there. Please, I need you and the rest of my New Yorkers. Make sure that all the snow melt before we reach there.
Yeah, we'll be in, if you've seen this, we will be in New York City. So don't be ashamed or don't go on like, come and know the proud thing. And we don't have to video your sound. If you need somebody to get your microphone right or your bass line need a little bit of, or your top need a little bit of.
If your sound needs an overall check.
If your sound needs an overall check, we will be in New York City. So don't be afraid for link us. And don't be afraid if you don't want it to be video, we won't video it. So it is what it is. So we'll be in New York City in the next 3 weeks. We'll be in New York City. So if you need a servicing of me and Noah, come and look at your sound, you can link us.
And you need to tell us before the 3 weeks.
Yes.
You need to tell us like now or this week.
Inbox me, write to me. So I'm going to leave this amplifier on just to make sure it is doing what it's supposed to do.
Yep. What? Yep, I'm real said yes. Sorry. He said sound business is very expensive. My wife cuss me every day. How may I spend money?
Yeah, man, me too. I know you're alone, brother.
Guys. The mini skate.
The heater in your room. I want to go click, so.
No,
That's the oven.
Okay.
Malachi, those are the mini scoops. Those are standard.
But now I take the Philly.
These are my trademark.
Those are not what you would find online, but you can use the ones online. Like, how about that? Answer it that way. These are modified. Yeah. Overseas. Yeah, daddy's. Oh, yeah, they can't hear you. DJ King Professor Atlanta, check in. Good morning.
Come on, DJ King Professor Atlanta. Big up yourself, brother.
6 Love. It's the PV CS 800 X4.
X4.
Yeah.
Nice. You see many people have this and to the way they, this is about 30, 35 pounds. It have a little weight to it.
You used to have the 1200 too.
Yeah, so the this amps will go through many venues and many shows with this amplifier. So it's kind of personal to me. So I could go buy a new 4-channel amplifier. Yeah, after working 2 jobs and saving, yes. But I have it here, put in a corner when we get this house. So I decided today, didn't know she was gonna put it on camera, but I'm a little bit helpful into the technology world. A little bit, know a little bit. So my soldering technique come from when I was living in Jamaica. And sometimes bad things make you who you are. Sometimes good things can come from bad things. So when I was in Jamaica, my mother was in the United States of America. I was a very bad youth. Running from a yard, going on the streets of Jamaica, getting in trouble with the law of Jamaica. Then this guy used to repair TV. Him sit me down one day and say, yo, I'm going to teach you a trade. He see the goodness in me. So he said, I'm going to teach you a trade. And that's how I learned to solder. He used to pay me a Jamaican 50 cent. 50 cent. I used to solder the old TV that they can't fix, but they used to take parts from them because in a Jamaica, parts for certain things you really can't get. So you have to take one from one, fix the other. So how I learned to do solder, and he show me, give me one of them old solder gun, look like car, drive over it, but it work. So I started out him showing me how to take out the IC chips them, how to do certain stuff them. And then I started from there. Every IC chip I take out or every part, I have to sort them in a different bin. And every one I take out, I get a 50 cent or depends on what it was. So that's how my soldering come from somebody teach me how to do it. And in Jamaica, we believe in that you should have a trade other than just going to a 9 to 5, because a 9 to 5 is a slave ship, meaning that your time go to somebody else making them richer. That is okay. But if you're working towards something, you're not a slave, because eventually you graduate from that. So that's where my soldering come from, and electronic background. Yes, background come from.
Yeah. So DJ C4 said, he said that man saved your life, acid.
Yes, he did.
Yep.
Yeah, he did. I was in a serious gang where that I can say it today because I learned from it. I was very young, doing dumb stuff. I was in a gang where me had the smallest in the gang. I mean, where, let's say it this way, because you know YouTube is very sensitive. Being where the fire stick them there and all these things. So that type of gang. So at the end of the day, I remember a policeman caught me and he was saying, he want me to snitch or for bust, but I didn't. And in my face, me have a chop right here. When I take the back of the gun and chop me in my head, because me never snitch and me never talk. Because you know when you come from the street, if you snitch and you talk, what will happen to you? But I was one of the youth them where my whole, me nah boss, me nah talk, me just hold out and me just do my thing. And I got arrested and all these other things. After I come out, I kind of allow the badness and take up music. That's why I have so much love. Music was my first love, but that's why I have so much love for music and what I do, because music saved my life. And also that man who teach me how to solder. So that's where I am coming from. But being an adult now, I can look back on all these things, and these things make me who I am. So I'm proud of where I'm coming from, because everybody you meet in this world have a background or coming from somewhere, have a past or have a history. So that's part of my history. So yes, now music are my thing. I don't do domino. I don't do football. I don't do soccer. I don't do no form of sport. This what you see me just do? This is my sport, right? So this right here is my sport. Ask me anything about speaker, wire box before Noah came along, before we have a video camera. When I was playing downbeat sound, one of the legendary sound in the world. If you don't know what downbeat sound is, do your research. I finished a passport traveling with downbeat. You name it, from Canada, from New York to Canada, from Canada to Jamaica, from UK. New York to UK, from this to Germany to certain place, me travel all over.
Something with us flashes, no?
Yeah, make a flash.
Oh.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, I will say, for me, being humble who I am right now, very passionate about sound system and about my culture. I'm very passionate about my culture. When it comes to my culture, we can disagree to agree, but now they're asking me a question, and you guys that are watching, and you wanna subscribe yet, subscribe. Now they ask me a culture to say, we need to describe, or can we really describe what Jamaican sound system culture is about?
Yeah, we can.
Because I think it's been put on the ratchet now, yeah, fix Gary. I think it's been misled, and I think those are people who come into the culture. And I said earlier, if you're coming into someone culture, and if you're gonna make a suggestion of doing something different, you must be very careful how you do it. Because remember, a man have a machete for years and is straight, and I hit him use cut sugar cane, paying bills. I hit him use cut banana, paying bills. I hit him use sometimes to dig to and just put a seed in the ground and make it grow. So I must be very careful when I come into somebody else's culture and how the way the Japanese, you cannot go into their house with your shoes on. That's a level of disrespect. And when you go to somebody's culture, the first thing that they do, if you notice the pilgrim, they offer you food from their culture. See, if you're going to take from somebody else's culture, or you're going to bring something else to somebody else's culture, you must be mindful how you do it and how you say it. You understand? Because you can do it in a way that, I don't want to hear nothing you have to say. Because in the way that you're doing it, and you can do it in a receptive way that I can say, okay, I will try that. So I am very mindful of the culture that I go into, and the people I go around, Guyanese, Japanese. I have Japanese friends, I have Chinese friends, I have Guyanese friends. It's a mixture of friends that I have. But I remain respectful of their culture. Somebody will show me a way. Oh, in my country, that's how we hook up this drive rack. In this country, that's how we do this drive rack. In this amplifier, do this amplifier. Everybody have their own different way. But to me, long as it works and it do what it's supposed to do, I'm fine with that. What is Jamaican sound culture that we celebrated 75 years? Listen to this. Not yesterday, since laptop. Not last week since CD. Not before then it was vinyl turntable. 75 years. And stop and think about that. For sound system culture to be running for 75 years. Do you know the struggle? Do you know the concepts that come from use what you have? Back in my days when I was playing sound system, there was integrated amplifiers. I'm gonna bring some people back. Before amplifier looked like this right here, and a fan into it. I used to see people get a fan and put over the integrated amplifier on top of it to cool it. There was no fan like here. You understand? Some of these amps still didn't got no volume button on the front of them. So at the end of the day, my culture is a very strong culture, and we are very passionate about my culture. And like I said, if you're gonna come, and worse if you're not a Jamaican, I'm gonna say it because it comes with that. If you're not a Jamaican and you're not yet proving your track record in the game, you have less talk. But if you're grandfathered in the culture, grandfathered in something, meaning grandfathered mean that you're there for years, for decades. When you speak, people will listen. People will take what you're saying and how you're delivering it to them. Not offensive. Point well thinking. I will have to go and think about that.
Yeah.
Our sound culture is about speaker box, microphone, reverb, delay, mixing board, turntable, mixer, 19-inch mixer. That's where I'm coming from. So I'm going to go there and I move up the chain. We've been doing record from Moody's record store, from going to Brooklyn, riding the train, going to VP, going to New Look record store in the Bronx. So if you look at it now, there's a whole history been just wiped out of no more record stop, no more body spinning the record, them no more hunting for a certain song. We have access now to the internet that we can go on there and get our songs. But I am one of the people that buy my songs because I believe in buying them, support the artists, support the platform that it's on. And I want to have my music in my hand. I come from that era. So at the end of the day, sound culture is bigger than me. After I leave this earth, it will still continue. There will be no other people doing it. But I'm saying, sound system culture, Jamaican, the way we do it, we break the whole rule. We will break the whole rule. That don't mean what we're doing, it's right or wrong. But we get the sound play on a level that you will say, damn, that's not really the right way, but yo, listen to how it sound. Or that's the right way I'm doing it and listen to how it sound. So the culture come from development that you could take an expander, something from a home theater. We could take it and make it legendary. Look at an expander. Back in the days, an expander was like $200 or $100, right? Look at the price for it now. $2,000, $3,000, depends on the condition of it. So the culture, erect scale, that I mess up the word and just say erector scale. That's what Jamaicans say. So over the years, growing up, I hear somebody say erector scale. I start using it, but that was not the correct
way to say it.
To say Richter scale. Richter scale.
I'm gonna give y'all a joke. Pause that. I do all the ordering, right? So this is just a little side funny to take off the seriousness.
Yes.
And when we first met, I would do I still do all the ordering. Mm-hmm. And one day he asked me to look for the Richter scale, right? So of course he was saying Richter scale.
Go ahead.
But bust my head all over Google. I'm like, man, I try to figure out, okay, what does he say? Yeah, they don't make it no more by Richter scale. Man, is he dialogue? When I find out exactly what it is, and I said, well, if you say it right, it's Richter is where and how it's spelled, but Richter. Mm-hmm. But that was so funny to me because I'm here like, what the hell is this he's talking about? I type it in this way, I type it in that way, and then I finally found it. Mm-hmm. I said, this is a Richter scale, babe.
Yes.
But that's just a little side note, little funny this, but yeah, man. Yes, Sean, you want to come up with the R scale.
R scale.
What's up, Selector Boy? I forgot to check you in.
Selector Boy, big up yourself. So,
Tony Ford, check in. Good morning.
Tony Ford, everybody coming in, just press the like button, please.
Thumbs up button.
Thumbs up button. Press it, please. So, I'm going to go to another part of the sound system culture because this is a big topic. I can't say everything one day. If you notice, this amplifier is over 18 years or more. I have this amplifier. I want to say 10 to 15. Let's say that, right? We open this amplifier up. If you notice, right, it would have been dirty. It would be brown over here where the fan run. If you notice, this is how I keep my amplifiers inside. Mm-hmm. That's another part of me people don't see. I service my amplifier them. I don't go in there and move the wires and do certain things. I get the canna ear and just use the canna ear. More say the blowing part, but if it's a canna ear, you know what it do. And just blow out the amplifier. So now, just open it, look on the sheen. The sheen is still on it. To show you I take good care of my equipment. Because look at this. If I was living in Jamaica building a sound system and working a 9 to 5, it will take me probably about 2-3 years to buy an amplifier like this. Depends on my pay rate. I used to walk in the Bronx and pick up amplifier that people throw in the trash. My sister give you the history.
Yeah.
I used to bring amplifier home that my mother used to be pissed off. I used to bring amplifier home and plug it in the wall and turn it on and the whole breaker system leak out. So
make a joke. Tamara said that's his little sister when she moved to Florida from the Bronx. And she said, I remember my brother used to come home and say, yo, Maurice can fix anything. So your brother would come and say, what you doing all this dirty garbage? Anyway, Tamara said, all this dirty stuff in my house. So he used to be, I call him when there's a show in the back in the day called Rock. The guy in the garbage collector, you bring all the garbage home, but you fix it. I have a motto. I call him Jamaican MacGyver. So everybody knows that. Everybody know who MacGyver. I used to always call him Jamaican MacGyver. I said, if Maurice can't fix it, throw it in the trash. That means it's garbage.
Yes. So that's part of my history. In America, they would say background, but we Caribbean people have a problem with back. So we're going to leave it there. But as I would say, now come, step up, now come Noah into the sound system culture. So with Noah growing up with this father in the house, seeing what I'm doing, now Noah now learn. Not because I tell him to, because he hear them and he's in the house and we're doing many different sounds. And now I get to hear the 9.0 QSC, which is a 9,000 amplifier. The only amplifier QSC ever discontinue, 9.0. So I'm saying giving you information for you to go do the homework and look it up.
The Power Light series.
The Power Light series. So now I hear the VZ 5000 Crown Microtech, Macro or Microtech, which one it is? Microtech, right? I would say Microtech.
We say Microtech. It's
Okay.
macro, but we say Microtech.
Yeah, series. And he was like, yo, daddy, even the 9.0, there was somebody, if you don't know this person, you're not living. Her name is Wally British. When I played the thing for Keisha, it was the Round Robin. And I used the 9.0 one.
He had sold your ad mark then.
Because I'd sold my ad mark at the time, couple of years well, when AdMark was still working out their bugs and kinks. I sell my AdMark to John Wayne in Atlanta. So I had the 9.0. Now I say, I want to hear it. I had no choice but to use it. That night, Wally British come show all the mics, she say, Jesus Christ, could you just turn down some of the bass a little bit, my belly see like it a drop out. So now the story is now I get to hear amplifier like these, which is just a transformer amplifier. So you get to hear the older amplifier. And what's your opinion on the older amplifier versus some of the new one them now? Your opinion?
To me, the quality sound of them is way better than some of the amplifiers that are coming out now.
Okay. So there you go. So with experiencing something, you learn to have an ear about the audio world. As much as Noah could tune a sound system, I will be the one to take Noah all over, like when I was traveling with Downbeat. If you see that interview, it's on here from Downbeat himself, not I'm saying it. So take Noah all over to hear different sound system. And he's a young man. I won't say engineer, because engineer come with a vast of things. So he gravitates towards it naturally and he likes the culture. So with this young man coming into the culture now, who is my son, sometimes I'm very rough. And the roughness come from, I had to learn with the older heads in the game who were older than me. So I'm teaching him to learn, pay attention, adapt. You're going to love what you love. But I'm going to be your father at the end of the day. And I'm going to, sometimes I'm being rough because roughness is what make a diamond. Sometimes we're smooth, we're cool, we're chilling out like now. But now he's growing. He is my best friend in a way, but not yet because I'm still the parent of Noah. So I got to do things with Noah that people may see me, yo, Noah, what you do? No, man, train him.
So you know what else I want to say, and then I'm gonna go to that what you just said, because I wanna talk about that. But one thing we do teach Noah, we teach Noah to respect the old and the new. Even though they'll have their little joke. Noah, they'll be like, "Oh, Daddy's the analog. I deal with the digital,
you do that one,
or whatever have you." But Noah is taught that you gotta learn both. You can't just learn what you feel is comfortable for you. Digital. You good with analog too, right, Noah?
Yeah, man.
Now, back to what Assis said. We had a comment come up. I don't know if this guy was in Caribbean. I don't think that matters. I don't know if he was in black. I don't think that matters. But he had a problem with, if y'all saw the video, if you saw the video with Levi, which is when we were in that big field and we was bringing the sound out, he was upset with how Acid was talking to Noah.
Caribbean
And
people.
I'm like, this is that new
Gentle
that
parents.
new gentle parent.
Not over here.
This is a teenage boy. We're not talking about a 2-year-old.
Somebody rim it out.
I guess he feel like he wasn't talking to him nice enough. He said, "Oh, I can't wait to Noah grow big and he's gonna be better than his father and he can just leave." And I'm sitting there, you act like he's in captivity. What these people don't understand is, and I know men understand this. That's why I said that man talking like that, I expect a woman to talk like that. First of all, I didn't see nothing wrong with it, or what he was saying. Because I've heard worse, right? But do y'all think when he goes out into the world, your boy picnic them and your girl picnic them, when they go out into the world, somebody will go pet them and their boss gonna say, "Oh, your belly hurt today?" No, just stay home. Of course. You want the week off? Yeah, man. Oh, you don't feel like doing that full project? You only could do 2 today? So I'll be wondering, some of these people, I'm like, what are y'all really setting y'all kids up to? You thought Acid was talking too rough to Noah? I said, y'all don't know what rough is.
Yeah,
y'all want to meet my father, and I wasn't no boy pick me.
Bring it on.
But anyway, that's I just thought that was very a strange thing. You never like how Emma talked to Noah. But hey, it is what it is, right?
Yeah, that's wrong.
But we try to teach Noah,
to that.
hey, you don't know everything. Because sometimes these teenagers feel like, oh, they know it all.
Yeah,
Noah's still a typical teenager. We tell him, yo, you still need your father, like you stated, babe. You still need your father. Because there's certain things that you may be missing. Because teenagers usually like to go work quick. You work slower. When I say slower, meaning you're more intricate.
Yes. You see, in the world that we have to understand, with this new world that we're living in, can start catching money from running, so make the washer drop off. In this new world that we're living in, people like to say, "Oh, me have it hard, so I want my kids to have it easy." No, you're setting yourself up. You're setting yourself up for this entitlement behavior. You're setting yourself up for the shoot your mother and parents and take what you have. No. When I deal with Noah, I always tell Noah, if you could pass through me, you are ready for the world.
Yep.
It's a simple comment. But how many times you go out there as an adult, people go to HR or your boss deal with you as type of way. Your boss are not family. Your boss don't know you. So you set up your kids them now for go out in the real world, and as soon as they go out into the real world and people deal with them rough or brash, or if something should happen, they don't know if they angle it. So we start to have people going into places doing things like this to other people.
Exactly.
Because they can't handle the outside life. The bunny rabbit life inside, where your mother bring the water and the grass to you, and the milk inside, and the hot dog and the burger them to you, them can't relate to that. Mm-hmm. But when you're going out there to get your own bread and your own food, you have to be a survival. You have to know to communicate. You have to know to read between the lines.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
But kind of come off subject.
Yes.
But the reason for this amplifier, as you see him now working on it. So you see what he's doing? So he's going to have this experience with his father. He's going to have this experience to pull something apart, make sure it plug out of the wall before you do it, and check to see if a fuse is blowing, something is blowing. We must, how many kids are living in a house and don't know what's a Phillips screwdriver or a flathead is?
No.
Think about it.
You know how many kids we see, them are driving their mother, and them sitting in the back, and the mother out there pump the gas. That's a simple thing. But you know what, Noah? Noah knows as we pull up. No,
me train Noah.
As we pull
this
up.
This is what I do. Noah.
Come off the phone.
Come off the phone. What pump number that, Noah? Pump 4. $40 here. Go give it to the lady. Can I get $40 on pump 4? And I will be standing in the line next to him. And when he give the money, he said, "Can I pump 4? I said, "No." I said, "Tell her thank you. After you buy your gas." Remember, that's how we grew up as Caribbean people. Good morning, good afternoon. Very polite. You will have kids these days who walk up past you like, I'm not give a F who you is.
Yep.
I'm not grow up that way there. So Caribbean people are different how they raise their kids. We're just different. We just do it different. Everybody does it different. That means you're not a good parent. That's not what I'm saying.
E-Class said, "You know how many grown men these days I train and they don't know how to use a hand tool? It's sad." It is. Because trade now has become, oh man, I send my kid to college and they come back out and they working at McDonald's. Because guess what? They didn't go in there with a actual plan. They go in there to say, oh, my kid is in college.
Oh, please.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Trade, to me, is one of the best things. Unless you're going to go be a doctor or a lawyer, or, you know, there's a couple other places. But a trade is going to always win.
Yes.
A plumber is going to always win. You have to have water running.
Yes.
An electrician is going to always win. You have to
Heating.
have electricity.
Yes.
And we could go on and go on. You get what I'm saying? So, well, that's a whole nother topic that's going to come off a song. But there's a reason for all of that.
All right. So
But yeah, go ahead, bro.
we're going to go into boxes now. There's a video on the YouTube page that these boxes went to Philadelphia's. Everybody have 8 bass outside. And these little box that you see, as the older saying goes, small things come in a big package. So these little boxes that you see here, trust me, the design came from the UK, from a person named is Cutty. He built box for a living. His box name in the UK is QSS. He gave us these design for these little small boxes here. There's a lot of design in the world.
Pretty small box.
This little small box here gives out, getting more deeper into the box. This little small box gives you a lot of output. Because when you build a box, cubic feet matters, everything matters. Angles, it does. It's a science behind it. But you could build a box and it don't give you that much output. It don't. And you could build a box like this that give you a lot of output. And you don't have to have a 4 feet box. Because I came from the school, my box have to be 4 feet. That's the school I came from, 4 feet boxes.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't too fond of short boxes. But this was a new built for us. So I was willing to learn and see what it have to offer. Other than saying, no, we don't want that. We don't do that. No. And this is Noah sound. I said Noah sound, really my sound, because me spend the money in it.
It's still acid sound. That's the baby.
It's still acid sound. Now because we're saying Noah, the name of the sound that we have is acid sound system. But Noah is the one that deals with this sound.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, like I said, if I wasn't willing to learn and innovate, we wouldn't have these boxes. So to everybody that own your sound, don't afraid to try new stuff if you can afford it, or save your money up to afford it. I'm not in building a sound for somebody. I'm having you buying this and having you buy that. Oh no, there's something this. No, if I'm building a sound for you, I'm gonna go over the budget and I'm gonna tell you, okay, this is the best tweeter for the money that you want to spend. This is the best speaker for the money that you want to spend. This is the best amplifier for the money that you want to spend. You need a deep rack, so everything no look chuck up behind it, and the amplifier then burn up because it can't ventilate properly. I'm gonna tell you the right one to buy. So you don't have to be buying. How many people you know build a sound, and you could go in their house or their garage and you say, oh, me they buy this first, and then me buy this, and then somebody tell me about this, and then me go try this, and then with all that money, you could just buy one time. If you have the right proper people that you're going to give you advice to build your sound. There are people out there that will mislead in you building a sound system and have you just buying and buying and buying.
Or they're just not that knowledgeable.
Or they just, the knowledge is not really there. I'm not saying I know everything, but my 21 years plus building many different sounds, I'm doing many different gigs, I have the experience. So I'm going to tell you, okay, what I don't like for myself, I'm not going to have you buying it. That's my motto. That's my philosophy. So big up to everybody that have a sound system all over the world that's seen this. I know if you're working a 9 to 5, save your money. Sometimes you want to buy something so bad that you want to buy the cheaper version. No. Save your money, take your time and build it up. This sound never built overnight. And my job is not a 200,000 a year job. It is not. But building this sound, Nadia, I've heard from Nadia, oh, you build this sound.
Yeah, I never wanted to build. I mean, I keep it real. I said we don't need it.
So at the end of the day, my philosophy is that sound system culture to me, that's my sport. You see this grill on this box? I went to the shop, get them cut for this box. Everything that done on this box, my hands is on it. And Noah's hand is on it too. See? So by the end of the day, all right, what you will say about that box here? What you will say about that box here? Meaning that, what's your advice on this box is like, what we will do different? I know certain things that we would do different. Building this box, the box is okay. I'm gonna give you one of my ideas, you give me one of your own. What I will do different with this box, I would have put a wheel on the back and angle on it. What you will do different?
What I would do different with this box,
Yeah.
I think, I don't really have nothing for change with the box. I like the box.
Yeah, me like it too, but for moving wise for me,
The wheels.
yeah, me that put wheels on it. And we still can't put the wheels on it. But these boxes, you could take two of these boxes, depends on the venue, right, left, with a top, and trust me, coverage is there on the base. So building these smaller boxes, they're easy to pack. You could pack more of them in a truck versus a 4 feet boxes. Right? Those are things that come with my experience of packing a boxes, getting my fingers lick, thumb dent up. Yes, it comes with it. No matter if you have a crew, it just comes with it. But for doing a production which we're going into, I would have built more of these.
Yeah.
And this is our personal color, which is yellow. The Jamaican flag, for all of you know, I'm going to reveal something that many people don't know about me and this sound. The reason for the yellow for me is on my Jamaican flag. And you stand up every morning when I go to school and pledge allegiance to the flag before you go into class. They call it devotion, and then you go to your classes. So to me, the color yellow represent my country, and the black, the green might be somewhere else, but you know, they're on the box. But that's what the yellow represent for me.
And I have a confession. At first, when he showed me this school bus yellow many, many years ago, I said, why are you choosing that color? I said, all the colors. And now it grew for me. Ask them. I say, yo, my boxes them need for paint up. The yellow look too dull. We need a...
Yes.
So it grew on me. So, yes, we can't have nothing without the yellow in it. Gotta have the yellow.
So I'm gonna go because I'm not gonna take all day with this live. I'm gonna talk about some things for you sound guys. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. Okay. So this is a NL. This is a Natric. Made by the company Natric. Okay. So I used to buy the green one, that's a 4 pin. And the 4 pin costs a lot of money versus the 2 pin. I'm gonna open it up and show you. So now I ventured off into these because normally the 4 pin one, we don't really use it. Yeah. We just use number 1.
And number 2.
That's it. So now you can buy these right here. You can buy these. And they're just a 2 pin. See right here? Positive, negative, just 2. Because half of the time we don't use the other 2 right here. So it's a waste of money and it's a little bit more money. So if you're building a sound on a budget and you're doing your Natrix for your bass, these are the ones to go right here. The brown ones. So it's easy to identify. NL, it's a NL2. These are the one that you want to buy. And the reason for this is I love this Natric. They changed the style of the Natric, and the right name for it is a NL2FXX-WS. These are the part number if you want to find it. It's NLSFXX-W-S, like snake. So what I like about this new design, because I've been dealing with Natric for years. Remember me up on the channel, so I talk speaky spoken now. So, what I like about this design is that with the regular one, they got a little black thing that goes in there and you hold it. But this right here, this piece on the Natric, it goes into, so you put it together. Let me put it together first. So, you use these little pins right here. They got a slot that they go into. See it? Clicks into. So now you take this piece. If you know, you know. And if you just want to watch, you watch, it's okay. So I turned it until I find which part it'll go in this. Find the click. Now I push it down. What I like about the parachute, I call it the parachute. It got some hooks in here and some grips in here that you can't see on the camera, but it's there. You see the way it's spread out? And when the wire's in it, look what happened when you start push it down. Look at the parachute. It'll start close. Watch. See it? Parachute start lock up.
And then it grab it up.
And then it grab the wire.
Grab
See?
the wire.
And then now what I like about the design, this give you the clicks. I'm not going to tighten it all the way down because it's very difficult once it come out. So, here the clicks tonight. So I start to use this. If you're on a budget, building your sound, you can save some money by buying the 2-pin instead of the 4-pin one. So, giving out information. If you know, you know. Next thing, these that goes on the generator. If you're gonna rent a generator for your sound, and you don't know the size generator, you don't know the schematics and all these things that comes with it. If you wanna rent a generator and you see a plug like this, that this goes into more than 2 of them, you're good to go on a size generator like that. So I'm just giving out the blind explanation of it. So if you don't know all these things, oh, what size generator should I get? Should I get a 20K? Should I get a 40K? Should I get this? If you alone is playing on a generator and depends on your size, sound, and your amp draw and all these technicalities.
Because I think when we usually, because we usually have, now we have Wasi do it, but normally we get, I think, 100K.
Yeah, we get 100K because like I was saying earlier, if you alone is playing on a generator, you don't need 100K.
No. That was
Hold on. Depends on your amp draw. Because if you're doing a carnival truck and you're carrying like a 15 amplifier, that's a 30 amp.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah, you might want to go up to a 50 or 100. But if you have a sound where you just have 5 amplifier and you alone a play, you can use a 20K or a 40K.
Yeah.
And depends on how you drive your sound and the load of your columns of your speaker draw or your amperage where you pull, should say. So, end of the day, I'm just giving out things that you don't really see, but these are very common in the sound system field. You will see the what you call it, the new thing now is the mini cams. The mini cams is here. These, let me finish up with this and I move to that. So this is what you see in the standard in the sound system if you go into a generator, or depends on what you're hooking up to. These are very standard. You got the female and the male. So these are what you're gonna see. Standard, right? So the next thing that me and Noah is having on our sound system now, these are called the mini cams. They don't have the tip in it. These are called the mini cams. They are rated for a certain amount of kilowatts and wattage. 150 amps. So if you're gonna go this route, take your time, save your money, and buy what you need. And you're gonna have to build pigtails, not the one that go in a straw piece. Pigtail meaning that if you got 100 feet of wire on this, you could chop it up, break it up, make different, because different areas you go into, different places might be set up a little bit different. So I have a lot of pigtails and a lot of different stuff that I use. And mostly one of the main culprit in the business that you may have to do these. Those for washing machine, for if you go into a place and people don't want you to go into their breaker, you could plug out a machine like this and get your 220. And then you're gonna have to make a pigtail on here and the next piece goes into that. And these are many different plugs. They got many different styles. They got the one without these. They got the one with us 1, 2 and up here. And you tie the neutral and the ground together. Yeah, but you got, this is the 220, and it tells you the wire, because we already know, if you don't know, red is hot, black is hot. The neutral and the green can go together in some cases, but I like to put my neutral and my ground separate to get proper, you understand? So I have a lot of these. And if you notice, I carry them because different places I go to, I might have to use a different hands when you go there to get your current. Reason being for this is plugging my sound system in a wall is not going to do it for me because I need amperage and power. I need it. Voltage, I need it. Voltage and amperage, I need it. So the reason for this is my bass may be on the red one here and my top is be on the black one. It's called balancing. So you can't just have your sound, just the top end, the top amplifier is on here, the bass amplifier is on here. So when you drive the bass, you see the light start dim or the amplifier got messed up. So the reason for 220, I used to be scared of it back in the days, but I learned, I become an electrician, so I learned balancing your sound system is very important. For who knows, knows. And anything I don't say, you do your homework. This is come with a lot of stuff into it. I'm not giving out a lot of information, but that's why you can go and rewind and fast forward and do all these things. So everybody that appreciate what me and my family does, go and hit the like button or the thumbs up button. Nadia?
Our friend Lady Rasta had checked in. I wanted you to see what she said. Where are you at, lady? Right here she is. She said, "Good morning, Acid family. Thank you, Maurice, for the musical advice. I appreciate what you do for the sound system culture." That's Lady Rasta.
Thank you very much, Lady Rasta. I try. Thank you very much.
Lady Rasta updating her sound too.
Yeah, she building her sound.
Yep, she
Yeah.
updating it. Yeah.
So Nadia is just reading, taking her time to find the things them.
Yellow Lewis check in. Good morning.
Good morning, Yellow Lewis. What's up?
Harold Fraser from Yard. Good morning.
Harold Fraser from Jamaica. Big up yourself. Thank you for checking.
Steve O'Malley check in. Good morning. So Trainmaster says you said you run the lows on one phase and the highs on the other.
Yeah, meaning that for me, like if I build something, I understand what I'm saying. I got it. Let me just go back to this, right? So for me, if my amps is if I'm doing a powered sound, if I'm building a powered sound for somebody and they get running 220, I will put the green and then whatever neutral on one side of the hat to play them bass, and I will do the next side to play the tops. But on a sound system with amplifier, you go 220. And if you go three phases, it's a whole nother different level of stuff. So I get what he was saying, yeah. Show me I talk about so much things, my bad, and that. But if your amplifier use 220, 220 is how I play my amplifiers. 240, 220, whatever. I like to play my amplifier that because it run more efficient other than play my amplifier 110. 110 I can only do but so much till it start, at the end of the day. So there's many different ways that you could break this up to go, but one of the ways when I do powered sound, meant to say that my bat, me use one of them for the bass and one of them for the tops, because on a powered sound, the box is not 220. I haven't seen it yet. They're out there, but I haven't seen it yet. So in the US that I am on, me put the bass on one hot leg, the top end on one hot leg, and the accessory, you know the thing go. So yes, my boss. Nadia?
Yeah. Yellow Lewis, when you say Mac, do you mean Mac computer or Mac is that what you mean? Laptop?
Yeah, man, I hear this click out yet. Because normally it starts to click out already.
We turn around and go click.
Yeah, it start drop. But let me move them button, yeah, just make sure.
Young generation, we can make arrangements
Turn them up
to come to Texas. That's not an issue. They travel.
Where we travel, we go anywhere.
No,
except for where the war are going.
I don't know of anyone per se offhand. Which part of Texas are you in? Germa, good morning.
Nice.
Long time no see.
Germa, big up yourself. I gotta put a note on this. Come here, put it down back. Yeah.
Where you want? Oh, I thought you just came over here for a reason.
Yes, people. And another very important thing to have in the sound system field is one of these. You don't have to be this one, but make sure you have one of them. If you're going to panels and do all that stuff, you want to make sure your legs them is very, do what you have to do.
That's what you use at work too?
Yes.
That one?
We use them a lot.
Yeah.
But if you have a sound system, this is very important. And here, up here, you can put it on a wire. You can move this clip right here, put it on a wire. And when your bass is playing on the bass amps, you can see how much you pull right here in the screen right here. If you're interested in doing stuff like that, if you want to curious to see how much your amps is drawing or pulling, you can put the wire, put this here, put the wire through it and play the bass and look at the meter here and you can see your amp draw or whatever you want to call it. Cool?
Yep.
Like I said, I don't know everything and I'm cool don't knowing everything. But the little that I know, I try to share the knowledge with you guys. All right? So that's what we're there.
So I'm gonna go over a few things here. So of course we have our event coming up pretty quick, which is No Ice Cream Sound in the West Palm Beach area. So we have that April 25th. We're gonna have a good amount of sounds out there. 16 bass, so 2 columns. We're gonna try to do left and right. So those who would like to come out to our events, that this one is our second one doing the 2 column. So this is second year, but our original one is going on is 5-6 years now for 5-6 events, I would say. So for those who don't get to go to a lot of events, we do have a lot of people that come from out of town, that fly in, drive in. This is the type of event you want to go to. So you can, we can talk all day. But me personally, I'm a visual person. I'm a hands-on person. So you get to come out and see. We have a lot of questions sometimes. And I know they're not from the sound system community. They'd be like, well, why do they have their speakers down there and then they have the console over here? That's our style. Yeah, of course, we know scientifically it's a longer run, but a lot of us have the power to have the longer run and still be able to project. Yeah,
because the industry standard is put the amp rack right next to the box.
Yes, we understand.
We don't do it like that. We run our wires to the box and stand in front of it and play the sound system.
Yes.
Yes.
So, I mean, one logical reason is we want to hear what we're playing.
Yes.
That's one logical. And if you're doing adjustments or you tune or you even just want to hear your sound, it's not. If you're doing a show, that's different. Of course, we're going to have the sounds already set up.
With the board and all this.
We've already set it up earlier in the day. So for the stage, it's going to be on the left and right of the stage, the speaker box, and the amplifier. The rack will be right behind the stage. So that's typical. But in the culture, it's 50 feet. Sometimes it's shorter, 30. I don't know, 30 might be a little short.
50 feet, 100
30,
feet.
50,
yeah.
75. It just depends on the location. That's how we do our events. Because it's an event now at that point.
Yes.
So just for those who don't know. Selector Boy, is that Klein's tool? Yeah, I think that's Klein's tool, right?
Yes, sir.
Vibes Audio checking in from St. Lucia. Good afternoon. Are we going to afternoon now? Yeah, almost.
Yeah, Vibes Audio, big up yourself.
Farmer Jag, check in. Good morning.
Farmer Jag, long time. Big up yourself.
John Blake, yes, sorry, I was talking about events. So yeah, No Ice Cream Sound is an annual event. So I had said that this is our second annual
for No Ice Cream Sound.
So we did the first one last year for No Ice Cream Sound. But our other one that we do in the fall, winter, that's been going on for several years.
Yeah, that's called years. My Sound String Up on the Lawn. My Sound
String Up on the Lawn.
So it's 2 events.
So I've waited years to find a location. So now we have 2 events per year. Mm-hmm. So the next one coming up is the spring one, which is our one in the spring, which is April 25th.
That's the ice cream zone, right?
Yeah, that's No Ice Cream Zone.
That's where my ice cream zone is going, right?
Yeah, we have a little bit of an issue, but I guess we're gonna still let Noah come. We have a lot of sounds to stop, but Noah wanted to bring his hogs out, so even if you only bring 4, all right?
No.
Noah said no. No, I don't want to bring in 4. You're a demo sound. You're gonna be demo.
Yeah, I want it. Like Philly, I had half of everybody. So I want half of everybody else.
Oh, you want to be okay. I guess that makes sense. You want to have half. Trying to get Noah to break it down a little bit, but he don't want to do that.
If we now bring it in, it don't make no sense. We go.
Can I see that thing that you had in your hand? Somebody want to know the name of it. Let me get it.
It's the Klein's tester. It's the CL210 series.
Oh, okay. I thought it had like an actual name.
No, it's Klein's. The name is on there. It's like Klein's.
What the tool is called?
Yeah.
It's called CL.
I thought it had a word. Man. It's not focusing. Okay.
Because it's orange in the dark color, so it's gonna be harder to focus for me.
All right. So no ice cream sound is 16 bass up to 12 bass.
12 to 16 bit, yes.
12 to 16 bass.
So Noah will, for that event, it's going to be a really nice event. We have the Powered Sound coming back. Last year they were there just as a filler. So they came last
Officially.
minute. They had 8 bass when everybody had 16. So this time around, he's bringing out all 12. So that's Noah's first sound he's ever done on his own. We built it from scratch. Well, kind of scratch, right?
Yeah,
Scratch? We did build from scratch, yeah. So he's going to be bringing out 12 Yorkvilles this time. So he'll be able to officially bring out the full sound. We have one sound coming from Virginia.
Yeah, we have a sound coming from Virginia. Long way.
They're bringing a 16 bass. And
Yes.
then we have a few other guys coming out bringing 16 bass. What my idea is, hopefully we can do it, which we've been trying to do it. We want to see if we can get played. If people have enough wiring, we want to play in stereo.
We want to play in stereo, meaning that just like how you put a headphone on your ears and sometimes you hear a certain song, you do like this. We want to, instead of people that set up a Lego block just like this with all the columns, we want to split them and give like them do in Jamaica where I'm from and give that stereo effect.
Yeah.
So when they press all the button, you go toop toop toop, you go toop 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 here, toop 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 here, and it bounce right back like a ping ball.
You go live for that event, maybe Barry's lick shot for that.
Yeah, man. So that is 16 bass, and if you've never been to Florida before, don't forget we got jerk chicken at its best. We got Jamaican breakfast in the morning, ackee and saltfish, yam and banana and dumpling. We're gonna have that for the breakfast. Then after the breakfast is finished, we have Escobee's fish, which is snapper, and then we have bami, fried dumpling, possible. Then we have gungo peas and rice, and we have Mr. Curry Goat as a special guest. So you name the drinks, we have drinks that's homemade from scratch, pineapple ginger. Not no, what they call it, Kool-Aid ginger. No, the real deal that make from scratch. And then we got passion fruit. Then we got mango and carrot, make from scratch. And if you like to turn you into a dancer, all those beverage will be there. So you
Ray
will
and
have,
him nephews.
and we have Ray and nephew flying in from Jamaica. All right?
And his niece is there.
And the niece is them, and other people make from Italy, which is I call, some people say Hennessy.
Your Yankee cousin gonna be there.
Yes, Hennessy. My Yankee cousin will be there, Hennessy. And then I call it NVC. So we will have all things covered out there.
Everybody's covered.
And we have security on premises and
Police.
a police car park outside. The only thing that they require you to do, they don't bother anyone, is make sure you have on your bracelet that you belong to that function. That's it.
That's it, yes.
That is it. So if you're coming to the 16 bass and if you're building a sound system, this is where you want to attend if you're building a sound. Depends on your build. You want to be at that event to come out and see where people building a sound. This brother yarning on my video. No manners. But anyway.
And we also have coming up, it's in the works. Me and Acid is working out the kinks.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna, because we don't really get to do much on the day of the event because
Yes.
we're ripping and running because we do this all hands on ourselves.
Yes,
We don't
all
hire
hands on deck.
nobody. I mean, yeah, we have our people that come and help us, but we don't hire no professional help. It's all done by us. So real mom and pop style.
Yes.
The best we can. But we'll be
It's
working
authentic.
on very authentic,
Yes.
which is what I want.
Yes.
I want as close to the original culture as possible. But we're going to be working on a sound conference.
Yes.
It's still in the works. That will be indoors, so we don't have to worry about the heat. That'll be indoors, a little bit, less chaotic. We'll have some vendors come in. If you need to speak with Maurice, Maurice Noah, you can. You can bring in your rack. You can ask questions. So we're working on something. It's going to be a little bit more on a conference side of it.
Yes.
We're
We're going to have
bring in
a small sound conference where that we will bring a wing, we will bring an X32, we will bring a few boxes, and for the people who are interested, who want to see how certain things work, or have any question, if you got the wing, and if you don't know how to route certain things or do certain things, we will explain how to you to hook up a sound system, how to get the best from a sound system, depends on what you have. So we're working on that, where we all could gather into a room, and we could and we're gonna have like special guests like Fred Tate, Wasi, all those great. So we're working on improving the culture and making it better than what it is right now. So that's what we're doing. But we're pressing for time, so I'll let Nadia finish out talking out.
Yeah. So I hear some questions. Yeah, these will be it's for anybody who wants to come. It's
anybody.
It's really probably be more for novice or beginners or people who are intimidated. There's people who have questions, because I always see a lot of people have questions. A lot of people want to speak, but at our events, we're busy. Yeah, we'll talk. If you want to stay to the end of the night, we could talk. If you're going to help us move stuff, we could talk. But usually it's a little bit too loud, a little too chaotic at an event.
Yes.
This will be more toned down, conference style. So I'm going to be working on that. I got to find a local. I'll probably do that in Orlando.
Near to the airport.
Near where the airport is.
Yes.
Not as far down as West Palm. West Palm is a few hours more past that.
Yes.
So somebody called us and gave us a bug in our ear and said, yo, you should do this. He's not on the live today. I appreciate that. We have people who want to see us do well, and I appreciate those people. I stop worried about the negative. There's people that call and say, hey, you guys should do this. You should do that. Also, too, what I would like to do is start doing sponsorship. If people are for our events, if you want to sponsor, if you have a business, we have a lot of business people, not just soundmen. I know soundmen that are realtors. I know soundmen that's probably an electrician in their area. Soundmen. So, that could be a sponsorship where you could say, hey, can you post up my stuff at your next event? They do it at parties all the time. So I want to uplift. We're trying to uplift everybody and the whole community or whatever have you. But just keep in mind, we do this on our own. There's no bank. There's no nothing. We do it as authentic as we can. So yes, we would be taking, if anybody wants for this next event, you want to do a sponsorship, we'll do that. And then we'll have your information on a flyer out there, or on our flyer. We'll add it to the flyer.
Yes.
Because like I said, a lot of our sound men have, reputable businesses other than this.
Yeah, and I will say for
networking.
Networking with everybody, making the culture better. But I will say this, if we were planning this event and just going off of planning and all of that, what we're doing now, you will never see it today. When we first started our first sound event, when it was said and done, we only have $60 in our account. Our first sound event, we put our own 9-to-5 money into it. So we are not. I am not here to make money off an event. I'm here to give Noah experience. I'm here to give you guys that building a sound. Give it back that energy, that life. That's what our event is about.
Where's the mic, he said?
And
somebody asked him about
No, pass the mic, give me now.
Sure.
Yeah, sorry about that. Let me repeat again. When we keep our first event, if we were banking on working with sponsors and getting everybody on board, it will be nowhere where you see today. When we first started out, we used our own, some of me and Nadia's savings into it. When it was said and done, we only have $60 in our account, our first event that we did. You understand? So sometimes we keep this event and we don't make back the money that we spend in it. That's why I work 2 jobs sometimes to keep this event going. Because some people will come and say, yo, I'm not have 200 people, 500 people, or 700 people. Why y'all do this? No, you got it wrong. You're doing it for money. I'm doing it to keep the culture rolling and somewhere to people to fly out to see and meet and greet, eat good food. Music is there and entertain the crowd. It's an experience.
Yeah.
So I don't do it because of $1 or I'm hoping to make $1 million. We would have closed this shop long time ago. Long time ago. Yes. You understand? I remember one day, one event we keep, it was so cold that we don't make back what we put into the event to go back into the following one. That's what we do. Any money that we make off this event, it goes into the following one.
Yep.
So we don't do this because we are trying to be, no. If you know so far and you're watching us so far, you see we travel all over the United States so far and we have more place to travel to. You understand? So the goal is that bring us together as a community.
Yeah.
Sometimes you will have different mindset, different spirit, but our goal forward, our goal is getting this young man the growing up into the culture so he can grow up to continue on our tradition. Because if we don't teach our younger ones where we're from, what we love, what we do, our tradition will be lost.
And also what I will say is, you carry on to Noah. Noah is now an inspiration to somebody else. You see the little young youth?
There you go.
Come, little boy, that come like when he was his age.
So that is what this journey is about. It's not about me as a man. No. Sometimes, you know what I do in my culture? I will stand back. Sometimes I will not even bring my sound because I want to give somebody else that experience. So it's not about me or Noah or Nadia. It's about us. And if you're yet not subscribed or still wondering,
yes,
subscribe to the channel. We're building a community. I need more people to subscribe, register. So when we do things like this, you can get an update. You can see it.
And speaking of which, while I have everybody
open up the group.
The group is open. I have put it in the group.
The group is now open.
The chat a while ago. So the group is normally closed on Facebook. So it's open now. So everybody who wants to go over there, it's strictly sound system culture. People talk amongst each other.
Yes.
You show your
sound, where you're coming from.
Where you're coming from.
There's no party flyers. It have to do with sound system
culture, period.
Yes.
So the name of the group is the Sound System Culture Society, which is also the name of this channel, even though it says Acid Sound System, but that's the other name of the channel. The Sound System Culture Society. The group is open right now. Just go search for it, and then I'll let you in. You may be sitting there for a little bit if I'm not checking it, but I'll let you in. Okay? I'm going to type it in the chat so you can see how it looks. But like I stated, sometimes people will say, oh, I said I want you to see my sound, or I want you to look at this, or somebody may have something vintage, or sometimes we put stuff in there too, videos and stuff. So that's just really just a group. That's why I keep it private for us to just share amongst each other.
Yeah, and we're going to do things in there, but we're waiting for it to build up to a certain level. Then we're going to do things in there and have many different, I'm not going to say it yet because I want to give away the idea. We have many different things that we're doing with that group. So we're building a society, we're building a group, and we're building the future into a different, either it's like a cat and dog business. That Monday I charge 500, that Monday I charge 200, that Monday I do it for 2 bucks like NSC. You know, that Monday him ego they all the way up here, so, or that Monday just want to be a brute. No, we want to build a society that we can feel comfortable in expressing what we like, what type of equipment we like. Even if I don't like the equipment, I can see something that you have never seen before. So that's why we're building a community of people where we don't see the temperament what's going on in this country. But if you follow that up, you're going to lose your mind. So we are building a sound system group that you can be a part of and be respectful of when you talk and not disrespectful. So that's what this journey is on, and this journey is organic. It's not me or the man. No, me is not the man. I'm just one of the face from the mighty action, from the But my boy down the sequence, Jimmy Sequence to Fred Tate, we are a group of people that love what we do and we just want to see the culture move further. Because as you can hear, I could mention Jimmy Sequence, I could mention Fred Tate, I could mention the DSA group, the Mighty Action, I could mention, many people. It take me nothing to do that because my heart is clean. We drink enough coconut water. So that's the journey we on, and that's the sound system. And if you don't understand what sound system culture is and you want to be a part of it, I suggest you study the culture before you go into something with your ideology. Oh, I am so right and you are so wrong. And these guys are back of the wall. These guys are, oh my, you are way back there. No.
Yeah, I realized that, and let me just
study the culture.
Let me just read this
before you go into it.
Kuji said, "I appreciate what you do for the culture." I always see his name. He checks in a lot.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Ajit John said, "Thank you, Acid and the family, for all the advice and information you give. You are very much appreciated.
Yes.
I always try not to miss out on a class with you. I learn a lot from your class." You know what I've learned, guys, and I should know better, but I try. There's a lot of people that do appreciate it. Because once again, I'm gonna say again for those who didn't hear, we never say, as you will never hear us say, I have the best.
I have the best sound, or I am the best.
I know everything.
Or I know everything.
He always is open. There's some people you can't tell him nothing. You know what I'm saying? He's always open. My dad always told me, if you feel like you can't learn no more, you're an idiot.
Yes.
You're not an intelligent person. You can always learn. Mm-hmm. Noah teaches him. Even though he's taught Noah all these years, Noah can turn around and teach him some of the newer stuff or whatever, and they work together.
Yeah, we're a team.
Noah can't work without his dad.
Yeah, we're a team.
I can say that.
We're a team.
Because certain things he may miss, his father's going to catch because what? He has the wisdom and the experience. Noah don't have that yet. Noah has the knowledge.
He's getting there.
But he doesn't have the full experience that's what his father is.
And he's going to be good when he get there.
Yeah,
he's gonna be real good.
Been saying it.
Yes.
Noah's one of those kids that wasn't trained. Noah was born
naturally.
I'm not saying that as his mom.
Yeah, because I got other kids. Yes.
No, and I've watched him, and I'm always in amazement. Like, when did you learn to do that? Noah was wiring up a sound. When I say wire, I mean set up a sound, plug in sound in from he was like 7 or 8, and I had to pull up the video. I'm like, when did you know how to plug up a whole sound? He could plug his father's whole sound up. Hey.
The love and compassion is there for it. Yeah. And
this was never one of those, let me bust your ass. And he was just, his father was doing what he needs to do. Yeah. And he just was always there.
I was never the dad to say, you have to do this because that's what I do. No, I watched him for a while. For a while, I wasn't showing him nothing. He was pushing himself on For a while, I wanted to see how dedicated he was. So I stood back and watched him. And then after a couple of years, I realized, now because he's my son, he have to pass through me. And if he can pass through me, he's ready for the world.
And what I like about us as parents,
yes,
we have a little bit of the old school where we got from our parents, and then we have to mix a little bit of new school because our parents were tough, but they were a little ignorant. Mm-hmm. So that ignorance, that you don't learn a lot from the ignorant side.
You're shut down. Yes.
Let me tell you something. As much as you see Noah there, we hard on him. Me?
Yeah.
I'm always saying, you need to do this a little bit better.
She can't say hard.
Yeah, me can say hard.
She's a female.
Yeah, me
rough. Me not say me hard on him. Why?
We are rough on him. So don't feel like, even get pet in the Nah. We rough on him because we know, mommy and daddy's the only people that care. Yeah, there's people out there that care.
When they go outside,
it's our picnic.
When they go outside,
it's a different
when your
story.
kids go outside, the asses and the buttholes they're out there.
Yep.
But in your house, your parents is gonna, I love you. And we Caribbean people may not hugs and kiss a lot. We show our love differently.
Yes.
Feel me?
Yes.
So at the end of the day, I will say, thank you guys for watching, and thank you. Bring more people to the channel. Subscribe. If you're not yet a subscriber, subscribe to the channel. We're growing it organically. We don't come over here with the latest mix-up and who say what and who. The world is doing that. Over here is where you can come and sit down and listen to us talk about sound system. And if you love sound system, even better. And if you don't, you might pick up a few stuff, or you might not learn a few stuff. I already know it already, but just we have this thing here that we do. Sound system.
I see you guys. I'm letting you guys in the group now because I see y'all went and looked it up. So I'm letting
the
y'all
group
in
is now open. So
because I'm closing it after this.
after we're done, the
After
group
this
is going to be closed. So if you want to go in there and show a picture of your first sound system, where you started from, what you used to use, or if you have a sound system now and you want to show off what you're doing,
Yeah.
the group is there for that. It's not there for a party flyer. It is not there for
your
that.
DJ mixes.
Are your DJ mixes, and it's not there to be disrespectful.
Yeah.
It is not there for that.
And we
Because if you go in there and be disrespectful, you will be deleted. That's that.
That's that. Yeah, well, which I think everybody understands
Yes.
that part of it. But, you know, just...
No,
I
we have
keep
to
it
make
locked.
some time we redefine things
Yeah, I'm
sometime.
just explaining. The reason I keep it locked, because I don't just want anybody in there. I want people that's actually coming from the YouTube channel that is of like minds. Let's put it
Yes.
that way. Of like minds, so they understand the program.
Yes.
Yeah, this is not just some place where you go spam out with a bunch of foolishness that we don't care about. But yeah, and then sometimes what I'll do too is we'll put in the group any events, because people are always asking, oh, I can't see the events, blah blah blah. So I said, okay, so that group will also have events. So if there's events if we know about it. Let me make sure I put that part.
If we know about the events, we will post it into the group if we know about it. Because
Yes.
we can't know about every sound event, but we try to make sure we include certain things that we know about. But at the end of the day, like I said, people, thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys that already subscribed to us. That's been there from day one and keep on riding with us into the car. You understand?
Yes.
And keep on watching. There are many more. We got some nice videos coming up so far. We're waiting for them to download to the cloud. We got some nice sound video. We got I don't even want to give it away. We got some nice things coming up. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. When you subscribe to the channel, you won't miss the video because you will get a notification on your phone.
Okay, and we had one of our subscribers come and drop off a rack this week.
Yes.
And I had to take his phone and show him, because some people complain they're not getting the notification.
Yes.
So what you have to do is go to the page, this Acid Sound System, the Facebook, not the YouTube page, I'm sorry, and go under where it shows that you're subscribed. You tap on that. It will give you a drop down and make sure it says all notifications. Now with his iPhone, he had something turned off on his iPhone, which then turns off your notifications on your YouTube. So I had to go through all of that and then figure that out.
Activate
and realize. So for those who are saying, because like I said, I had a few people say, oh, I'm not getting notifications like I used to. You got to go to the page, click on the subscribed, where it shows that you're subscribed. It drops down, and click on all notifications at that point.
Exactly.
King Nick, sorry, I didn't get to check you in. Is this Nick Goldstone or a different Nick? Where you located? Looking forward to seeing the new things. Okay, great, Nick. Thanks, Acid and family, for the live video and streams. That's Tidal Movement Sound. Thank you for checking in.
Tidal Movement, thank you very much.
Red, Green, and Gold said DSA, each one teach one. Yes, definitely. Each one teach one.
Yeah.
Monster
Nice.
Rat, which is Tidal Movement
I
Sound.
put wheel on the
Monster
back of
Rat.
the box there. Big old Monster Rat family.
Spring S Springs. I put it in here again. I did put it in there already. The Facebook group is called the Sound System Culture Society. I just put it in the chat.
Yes.
So it's open right now. You will be holding until I click the button. So I let some people in already. So Steve O'Malley said you should be very proud because look how much people you inspired to build and rebuild a sound. Great work you are all doing for the culture. Yes, I appreciate that.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Steve, definitely. Funny enough, and I'll tell a quick story. This was all done just because we liked it at first, and it took off. Acid is very known from his Facebook page,
yes.
which we didn't know. He just put stuff up.
And knowing before there was a Facebook page.
Yeah, before that,
Yes.
and then which is under his government name.
Yes.
But we have two pages because that's when Facebook was going all legit. But anyway, and then we did our first event in the middle of COVID, believe it or not. But Florida didn't notice COVID. And our first event was we were going to sound system events, and I was like, yo, well, let's do one. We just thought it was just gonna do like a little something or whatever, because we had done Acid Sound anniversary with 4 sounds before. So it's not that we've never done it before, but we said, okay, we're gonna try it again. And that one little event blew so out of proportion. Everybody was calling us left and right. Not realizing how much of an impact what we thought was small was making an impact to everybody else. And we were sitting there like, people driving to this, people flying out. We just did it for the community that we knew.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So it's really a passion that grew into something bigger.
Yes.
And we're just trying to slowly grow it.
Building organically.
Organically.
Yes.
Heck, we would love where Acid could what do you gotta say? Quit his job and just do this. If we was rich, that's what we'd be doing.
Yeah, if I had the money, I would fly all over. I would go to the UK, Germany, you name it. People that's doing something.
Even in the US.
Even the US, just to make other people see that this culture is, even to the Philippines, to just let people realize this culture is bigger than what we think it is. Or this culture is bigger than you. With your name brand sound, or you think you're the man, or you think you're the no, it's way bigger than that. Because after you pass with your name brand sound, the culture is still gonna be moving. Because remember, I came into this culture as a kid. Now Noah is gonna carry that on. So the culture is bigger than me. I'm just a vessel that Noah inspired by, and I take him out into the world till he start doing his own thing. So at the end of the day, it is bigger than me. I am not the culture, but I'm one of the people then who are strengthening the culture.
And you know what's good about, and I meant to put a finger on this. You grew up in an age where, and you always say it, but I want to put it together. No. When you had to go listen to sound, that's why we have to respect people like you. I know there's more yous, but I'm just talking about in this situation. Yes. You used to get your ass beat
every weekend. Every weekend I will get a whooping, as Americans say. Every weekend I will get tear up, as Americans say. In Jamaica, every weekend I will looking forward for a beating to go to a dance, because I was not supposed to be there. I'm a kid, but I was a kid with the same passion. I'm just bigger now. I had the same passion when I was a kid. My first amplifier with the vacuum amplifier. Before there were transistor amplifier, the big amplifier that 3 people or 4 people had to lift it up, put it on a table, turntable on a table, speaker box over there. So I had that passion, and I still have that passion. I used to have an aunt. She's a Christian. Let me give you this joke. I used to have an aunt. She's a Christian. She don't like reggae music, and she live in a Jamaica, because there are some Christians that are holier than thou, that view reggae music as the devil music at the time when I was growing up. They be like, oh, you thief out of the house, I sneak out of the house, take out the window, crack the back door, leave it open. When I come back, the back door lock. So I have to sleep outside. So I got so many beatings for this that I love. I'm surprised I still have that love for it.
And I'm going to show you how we get to Noah, but I'm going to give my story. I didn't grow up in Jamaica like him and get my butt beat, but I came from my father, who was from the streets. My father became a Christian, but Nadia I was able in that house to build a love on my own
for music, for
reggae music, right? And dancehall music.
Yes.
And I'll never forget this story, because it's the story, because I was scared. We used to schedule our father. See, back in these days, these kids don't know nothing. I know when my father would leave and when he would come back. And I used to have my little boom box. And when I take my shower, may I up the window open, the preacher door open, window open. And everybody remember when Buju Banton's song get banned. We all know the song.
Yes.
And I was playing it through the window, teenager at this time.
Innocently.
And I didn't realize he had pulled back in, because I'm in the shower. You know, girl take that shower. My father bang on the door. Boom, boom, boom. Give me, see how old, I'm going to tell you how old I am. Give me the cassette. Yeah, I'm frighten your phone. Because I swear I was going to get my ass beat. And you know my father never mashed it up. You know what he wanted it? He went to go listen to it. But he said, you don't know, say this song bad, you know? This song bad.
Yeah.
But that's how much I loved. I come from the era where I had to record from Hot 97 and all those other channels because there wasn't no streaming then. You had to hit record, pause,
there was no YouTube.
stop. You know what I'm saying? Cassette tape until my cassette tape pop. I would come from those days, but I was able to cultivate that because that was also in my culture too. Yes. My dad was a big record collector back in his day.
Vinyl collector.
Vinyl collector.
And he
produce music, you know,
yes.
and in little days back in the days or whatever have you. And then come to find out my mom's side, when I started dating Maurice, is that she decided to tell me, oh, your grandfather did have a sound. I said, he did? So Noah comes, so come now, I'm going to bring y'all all the way down. Noah has now come into a family, our parents, where Noah could get up and go to dance with us.
I used to have to hide.
Let me tell you how bad Noah was. This is Noah age 6, 7, 8. When his dad would do local dances.
With the sound.
I literally would have to go take him when it's time to string up the sound. That was a requirement. And he gets to sit there and do the early warm. This is before the people come. And then when we realize it's time, okay, it's time for you to go home. We drop him at his grandmother's house. He would get upset. I don't understand why I have to go home. And I'm here breaking it down. I said, Noah, you don't see no other little kids here. Because he started getting frustrated after a while. Why he got to go home? I said, there's no other little kids here. Do you see any other kids? So I'm getting frustrated. You know what he told me? He said, I'm not like other little kids. I couldn't even argue with him. And then it got to the point where he got a little older. He stopped going to his grandmother's house. Guess what he would do? He come with us with the sound and he sleep in the trunk. Because I have a Tahoe. We have a Tahoe. He would sleep in the truck until it's time to go.
So you could see.
So he has his own passion that he just got.
Yeah, you can see that
naturally.
Love. Yeah. Yes. I came from an era where you guys, because I'm about to go, you could write back to me and tell me. I came from an era where, listen to this, Nadia, and I first I'm going to say it on air. I came from an era where being back then, Rasta were seen as the worst type of people.
Rebel.
Hold on. They had a place in Jamaica called Pinnacle. That all Rasta was there. You know what the government did? They tear it down. I think some people died in that too. But I came from an era where Rasta was not cool. That's the era I came from in Jamaica.
Yes.
You understand? No Rasta. If you don't have Rasta, it's not nice. No. Bob Marley's cool with a big spliff in at the airport. I remember when people used to get beat and get beaten real bad sometimes to death for have a spliff, to have marijuana. Now look at it now. So that's the era that I'm coming from in music. In Spanish Town, Jamaica, the capital for Jamaica is Spanish Town. It's not Kingston. Because everybody you meet, oh, I'm from Kingston. I was born at Kingston Hospital. I went to school at Kingston Hospital. I live in Portmore. I live in Gregory Park. So I came from that era where dances were keeping at the prison in Jamaica. In prison Oval. Prison Oval used to be where the biggest dances used to keep in Spanish Town. Okay. Where you will see the prisoner hanging out their shirt through the window and a shake. In Jamaica, prison. That's where I'm coming from.
Wow.
In the culture. So if you know Jamaica and you come from Spanish Town, you grew up there, you know a true me attack before the police station was right there by Prison Oval, it was not there. You understand? So to all my people, I'm coming from very far in this business and I don't boast and I don't brag. Big up to Downbeat, anywhere in the world you're there. Big up to Major Red Hawk. I've been on Downbeat Sound, Red Hawk Sound. I've been on Nightstorm, Ashanti, Lance, Wally, Geary, Jamstar. I've been on many different sounds. That's why I gained my experience over the years. Like a big college I went to in New York. New York is like a big soup pot in the culture. So that's where I'm coming from. But to everybody, thank you very much to watch this channel. We're going to have more equipment. We're going to have a lot more equipment on here to talk about. We have a lot of people sending us equipment. to review the equipment, and we're reviewing them and testing them, so you get to see what's going on air. So thank everybody very much. You are a part of making this channel. So if I never tell you before, thank you for making this channel what it is. And we still got more stairs to climb.
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
So yeah, we would love to see you guys at the excuse me, I forgot before we close out. So the next event will be in New York in 3 weeks.
In 3 weeks, we will be in New York, in Connecticut at the White Eagle. Me and Noah and Nadia. And if you want to get some t-shirts, some hat just to support us, we will be there. I will be the MC for that show. It will be, I believe it's 7 sounds.
Yes, 7.
7 sound in the White Eagle. It's Silverstone anniversary, Juba Links. So I will be the host for that show. And if you want to be entertained about the sound culture, if you never come to that before, it will be in Connecticut at the White Eagle. All you got to do is look up where the White Eagle location is at.
Bridgeport.
It's in Bridgeport, Connecticut at the White Eagle. It's been keeping there for a while. So I will be the host. And I'm going to do things that you're going to say, wow. I said, make me entertain. If Sean Venom could say, I entertain him, and he's a very hard man to please. So if Sean Venom could say, and he's from Brooklyn, like Nadia, they're very, I'm from the Bronx. You know, Brooklyn people say what's on their mind. They don't hold back. So if Sean Venom, you will see a Cosmic come true, you will see a Black Rhino, you will see Bronx Speaker, Mr. Harris, come through supporting. You see many people there.
My boy,
you will see, from VIP, you will see Speedy, you will see a lot of people. You will see Lincoln from VIP. So it's not just a little conversation. It's a big thing that we do. So if you want to hear sound system and see sound system at its best, this event that I'm hosting is in the White Eagle, Bridgeport, Connecticut. The flyer is going to go in the page, so you get to see the address and all that good stuff. Yeah, you may see a Fred Tate will be there.
Yeah, Fred.
Because he never missed one. You know, you will see who's the who will be at that event that we're doing. So we will be in New York City in the next 3 weeks. So if you're watching this and you need your sound to be tuned, or you need your microphone to sound better, or you need your tops to sound a little bit brighter, or you need the bass to have a little bit of oomph in it, me and Noah will be in New York City. But please contact me before that 3 weeks. Please do.
Yeah.
So I'm going to turn the show over to Nadia. And thank you guys for making the show. Thank you to every Jamaican, every sound system owner across the world, whether you want to be in Australia, New Zealand, across the island, anywhere you at. Thank you very much for support sound system culture.
So Shine is on here. So he's going to be the one representing the Bronx. Probably the smallest sound there, but it's going to be...
We are going to have... That's why I'm invited people to come out to this event. We're going to have one of the smallest sound there.
Representing the Bronx. Yes.
Like, as they would say, it's not the bigness of the dog, it's the fight within the dog. American term. Jamaica will say, we are little, but we are talawa. Yep. And Bob Marley will say in his song, if you are a big tree, I am a small axe. And if you don't know what that means, sharp and ready to cut you down. You see how big a tree is? And look at a little thing like an axe. So the smallest sound is representing the Bronx. And we got many sounds in the Bronx. So I will be in Connecticut, in Bridgeport at the location is White Eagle.
Okay, so the event date, I forgot we said that.
The date?
Is the 14th of March.
14th of March.
The 14th of March, and so somebody asked what day we're coming in. We're coming in on the 13th.
Yes.
We'll probably be there for a few days because we do also have a few sounds that we're
working on. Yes.
Working on. You heard me, guys. I've been trying to explain to y'all from last year because sometimes a lot of people be like, "Oh, when are you gonna be in New York?" So we're gonna be in New York. So whoever needs, I haven't booked my other part of my ticket, which is the close date. I plan to go back home Tuesday, but if we have other people that we have to do, I can update it. But I'm going to be changing it in a few days. I'm going to be updating in a few days. So if there's a sound system that needs to be tuned, or a mic, because a lot of people mics don't be on point.
A lot of people have a good
So-
sound, but the mic is not where you
Not
would
all
want
that.
it to be. And if you need your mic to be where you want it to be, me and Noah is the person that you want to see.
Exactly. So,
And if you need your sound just to be up to par, and you probably will have to do nothing to it. So it works for you. So make sure you contact us. I'm on Facebook. I'm on most of the media.
Yes.
I'm easy to find.
Acid Sound System, just like how this YouTube channel is, same words. Acid Sound System on Facebook. You can hit us with a message there,
Yes.
and then we move on from there.
Yes. And if you want to get in contact with me and you're not familiar with how to work the new technology, get one of the smallest little kid in the room or somebody who knows how to work the new technologies, and you will be getting in contact with me. So I have 3 weeks before I'm in New York City on the ground.
Yes.
So if you need certain things be done to your home sound or your sound you use to make money with or whatever your hobby sound, I will be available to do that. But you
Yeah.
must get in contact with me before the 3 weeks is up or a week prior so I can put you in the schedule.
Okay, no
Okay.
problem. Six Love said I took him back to cassette days. Remember when you had to tape? What? Yes, I remember you have to tape it when it popped, and you know you can't get back that same music. And you sit there, you are a surgeon. I became a surgeon. I'd be like, wait. I used to all tie mines. You know, girls get frustrated real quick. I used to tie a little tiny knot in it so that right at the end I can still play up to a certain point. But yes, those was the good days before all this digital took over. Yes.
Yeah.
Nancy Morgan. Oh, you're an artist. You never mentioned that before.
What?
So you're gonna get us a free dub plate.
What? Nancy Morgan? Are you a wall out pan way? Oh my God.
I forgot to give you a rhythm to play. I'll
Nancy
take
Morgan,
yours.
I
We're
have
gonna
some-
put you on a rhythm.
I have some rhythm that is a very classic to sound
Yes.
system. So we're gonna have to get together, Nancy Morgan, because I'm about new talent also too. So if you're very talented, we are gonna do some things. But thank you, Nancy Morgan, for that. I appreciate that.
King Nick, there's nothing going on in Amazon. Amazon, they just had something
Last night?
Last night.
Yeah.
But that weekend they don't have anything going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So back to what I was saying. So we have the one in the Connecticut. That's the 14th of March.
That we will be at, right?
We'll be at that one, and then our event is the month right after. I think they have something going on next in April too. I don't remember the date, but for our event, it's going to be April 25th. For those who want to drive down, who want to fly down,
yeah.
tickets are pretty cheap. JetBlue, like 100 and change each way. You can get a hotel for about for 2 nights for about 300. It's fairly cheap, and it's about 20 minutes from the airport. 20-25 minutes.
Depends
So,
on traffic. And then we got a sound that's coming all the way from Virginia for the first time in Florida.
Yes.
With this event is called No Ice Cream Sound.
Yes.
It's 16 bass up to 12 bass.
No, 12 to 16 bass.
12 to 16 bass. It doesn't matter
Yes.
what I say. 12 to 16 bass.
Yes.
Or 16 bass to 12 bass. So, if you've never been to Florida before, or you're building a sound, or you love the sound culture, there is where you want to go be. Food is going to be there on time. Food is going to be there on time. Your Ray and nephew are flying in from Jamaica with the whites. We got NVC flying in for you. It's called NEC. We got all these natural drink. If you're not a drinker, we got natural drink that is called pineapple ginger. We got passion fruit made from scratch. We got carrot and mango made from scratch. We got curry goat. We got escovitch fish, snapper fish. You know, we got the Jamaican festival. We got the bami. We got rice and peas served with the curry goat if you want, or you want white rice. So the food will be there. So you don't have to worry about, am I gonna have food? Am I gonna have something to drink? It will be there. So
it's literally but like, okay, let me go back to what you always say. When you have sound system goes with food.
Sound
right?
system, when you see a sound string up in Jamaica,
Yes.
from I was a little kid, you got curry goat, white rice, you got stew peas, you got all these other food you know, big pot of soup, goat head soup, chicken foot soup. So it's like that. It's like you're coming to my island and you're gonna get the Jamaican experience of what the culture is about. There's no buckle girls with no stars and it ain't none of that. It's just down to earth sound system culture 101. That's it.
Picnic style.
In a picnic style.
That's it.
So that's what it is. So no ice cream sound is 16 to 12 bass. So if you're a bass head, if you're a man who love bass line and love your good quality sound and love your good quality music, and it's not going to be a boring event, that's where you want to be. And if you don't know what it's about, scroll through this Facebook and look at them, you will get an idea of what you're going to come in to get that experience. You could bring your wife, you can bring your girlfriend, you can bring your kids.
Yes.
We got security there, we got police outside, you know, so you could have, if you're there to have a good time, that's the place.
Yeah, there's not no chaka.
So people, I gotta go, I got stuff I gotta do, and thank you guys once again. Thank you all for making this channel. I'm not perfect, I don't know everything. I'm learning as you learn along, but with my experience over the years, that's why we're doing this. And if you can appreciate it, thank you so much. And if you can't, that's cool too.
And if you already know, this is not the channel for you.
And if you already know everything, this is not the channel for you.
Exactly. That's it.
And if you can't learn, because I know everything, right click and have a nice day. So thank you very much for watching. Last week it wasn't on here because we keep a Valentine's party and we're tired. We're getting at 5 o'clock in the morning with the sound and the pot and the pan and the plate.
Yes.
And the cooler. So we couldn't have a show last week.
Yeah, last week I know everybody was like, what happened?
So I apologize for that.
We was tired.
So people, we will be in New York City next 3 weeks from now. What's the date? We'll be in Connecticut now. What's the date?
The date of the event is the 14th of March.
The date of the event, well, I will be in New York City is the 14th of March at the White Eagle in Bridgeport, right? Bridgeport, Connecticut. 7 sound systems stringing up. And we have some things that we do at that sound investment. Make it fun. So, thank you very much. May God give the glory. And we wake up to see another day. Thank you very much. We have some nice video coming up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Help us build a community. I said out.
Thanks, Blackstone, for the super chat. I appreciate that.
Thank you, Blackstone.
Juju, I never checked you, and thanks for checking in. Title movement, Valentine's dance was good. That's why we wouldn't do nothing last week. Thank you for checking in, Omar Reed, and later Selector Boy. All right, guys. Till next time, we'll have about 2 videos coming out this week. So we'll see y'all next week. Okay? Later. Great.